don't take it serious.
Fuck
But
them,
I
Trip.
take the shit serious because I can see y'all and I can see me.
Fuck them, Trip. I done seen you, sis. Don't worry about them motherfuckers.
BT, they don't be stressing me out.
Yeah, they ain't hit no
Fuck
shit.
them
I
That
think
motherfuckers.
that's
shit.
people's reverse psychology. They think that's gonna make you cam up so you could prove a
Yeah,
point.
this stupid
I
motherfucker.
guess
Yeah.
I
so.
want
Y'all
that
fat people fall
motherfucker
out though.
exposing the truth to come up in. Invite that motherfucker.
They not gonna come up,
I'm
BT.
sick of
They
that
just
son of a
not.
bitch. Well, I'm
They ain't
goddamn it,
gonna
I'm
do
sick of
it.
that motherfucker. I want to activate on his motherfucking ass, but I
Man,
don't want
niggas
to.
is
I don't
scared.
want to fight in the
Niggas
goddamn
is
comment.
scared.
Come on, typing and shit. Bring your bitch ass up here, boy, and let
They
me have a
play
chance to
hard,
activate.
though.
And for
They
the
play
record, Corey,
hard.
I wasn't saying that Corey to come after you. None. It was just I've been in the box with you a couple of times, and I think sometimes I wouldn't voice my opinion on certain shit, even if it was open to the public. I just because I understand TikTok, I understand people be you know what I'm saying, and maybe because I think maybe because I care about my name more than my actual reputation. You know what I'm saying? So I care about my name. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't really just I personally, if it's just a bunch of women speaking on shit, even if it is an open topic or whatever, I'ma keep my comment to myself. Cause these women out here, man, they vicious.
Yeah.
And
They
that's the thing.
motherfucking
Hold
vicious.
on. I could be in the panel, right? And somebody could come
Same.
up here. We could be having a conversation about a topic. And everybody giving their opinion. Soon as a motherfucker come up here and center themselves, and then the motherfucker like give them the blunt truth about what the fuck they doing. Oh, you in women business. It be a bunch of like
I agree with
nigga be
that.
right here,
I can
and they
agree
will
with you on
open
that.
their mouths about that.
Let me
Stop
tell
putting your
y'all,
business out here if you
when
don't
I
want the true
first,
opinion.
I
my
guess it's more
first
or less
time,
freely offering
but I
information
think
when
this
it's
is,
not
I
needed
think,
by a man.
I think this is what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened. The first time I seen a man get disrespected by a woman so bad was on this app, and it was Jayville. If y'all know Jayville, can you
Yeah.
mute a Chase and
Yeah, I
Waterfall
know
thing?
Jayville. I know Jayville.
It was Jayville. If y'all know Jayville, Jayville don't even cuss, right? And it was because he said he would not date a woman with 6 kids and 5 baby daddies. Okay? That woman cussed him out so bad. Called him all kind of bitchs. If I gotta mute you, I'ma drop you. Called him all kind of bitchs and everything. Do you know all the women were telling him he was wrong because kids are a blessing? Because so how long, and this was over a year ago, how long y'all think men gonna keep allowing y'all to call them bitches? Hey llama, before they start going clapping back at y'all ass. Like, help me understand how long y'all think they gonna keep on being disrespected by the women on this app before they finally be like, okay, you know what, I'm gloves is off because these women on this bitch is disrespectful. I just want to know.
Well, T, have you seen me switch up on this app since I've been on it?
Oh, thank you, Antoine, for the cash app.
Have you seen me not activate at any time on this app?
Yeah, you activate, but they
You're
pick and
more than
choose
welcome.
they let who can do it and who can't.
But I understand. But I've been the same motherfucker though. I ain't
Right.
you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, hey, you got these motherfucking troll pages down here in these goddamn comments thinking they can handle a motherfucker, but won't come up here and face a motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? See,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to lip wrestle in the goddamn comment typing back and forth to a motherfucker. I want to cuss some bitch out up here. Bring your funky ass up here and let me cuss your ass out. That's what
That
I
that
want to
that'll
do.
I
be
had
too much
I,
like
I
right.
I had a woman on this
That's
motherfucker
what the
call me
fuck I
up.
want to do.
I had a woman on this motherfucker call me. I should say her name, but that's just being messy. Uh,
Now
she
name
called.
it. Say the name.
Uh, cool ass black woman or so. What's her
I
name?
call them the
Cool
man
ass,
hating group. Go ahead.
right. So she called me a pedo because I don't let my daughter wear spandex around the house, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't let none of the girls wear spandex around the house, right? Because I'm not finna walk around the house in my drawers and t-shirt. She had the audacity to tell me I can't control my thoughts around my daughter. So she was low-key calling me a pedo, right? Without having to call me one. Right, absolutely. I said, wow, so I'm demonized for having my daughter have respect for herself and me having respect for my children and teaching her to have some morals and values about herself. I mean, she don't know who might pop up at my goddamn house. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah, absolutely. And then niggas in the comment, and then it was like, oh, you just sound controlling. This controlling, woman, I don't even have the energy to control nobody.
And that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of women on this app that think, okay, you could disrespect a man. You know, it's only certain things. You're not finna keep calling no man no B ass nigga and all this. And I've called a man a bitch ass nigga on this app. You know what I'm saying? I feel horrible, but you better believe when I did it, it was warranted. And whatever came with it, I ain't say, oh, you sassy. Shit, it is what it is.
Yeah, that was some real fucked up shit. And I ain't gonna even lie to you. I'm gonna tell you what I did. I said, man, you know what? You a sick bitch. I said that. I said, man, you a sick bitch. And so she tried to blow me up because I called her a bitch. No, it was warranted, woman.
Somebody
It,
said it's fun and games until the man slap the shit out of them. Yeah.
But Antoine,
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what.
But T,
Even
you
like
are
that,
not
it
biased. I'm not.
if it was a conversation going on, what is deemed appropriate when around the house for a woman, and you said you don't allow your daughter, women to tell you stay out of women business just off of that, because you have a situation where you don't agree with what your daughter do around the house. Like women to tell you stay out of women business like that. Like, but you have these situations. Queen Jewel big overhand told men they shouldn't talk about girls in the prom. But we have daughters that graduate. So how y'all gonna tell somebody to not have these
Why do they feel
conversations
like y'all
when
can't? And
we
I
still
think
experience?
you know what I think because it's
But her
I
whole
think
thing, T,
wait,
was
hold on.
women,
I
girls should
think
be able to wear
because
what they
it's
want
so
to wear. I'm
much
sorry.
trauma in the black community, that it's a lot of projection. Like, and I'm glad we talking about it because even with that man that took the kid's hair down, right? It's a lot of projection because everybody was calling that man a perv for letting them girls take his hair down, but then you got the white teacher that the little white girls put the gems on the head, and nobody said nothing about that, right? The man, you know what I'm saying? You got the black teacher who was like, "Do I look thick?" To her to her 10th graders. Nobody said shit about that. You got teachers that are women getting pregnant by their students. Nobody making big deals about that. But y'all done got this man fired from his job for letting somebody take his hair for his kids having to take his hair down after
He
school.
got fired.
Yeah, he
Hold
got
on.
fired.
But
And
see,
he
let me
said, "Go
ask
ahead,
you.
What?
Trip."
So let me ask you. You don't think brother was wrong at all? You don't think that was inappropriate for a teacher to be doing that?
So if it was like they cosmetology school students, or if it was like after school,
No, these is kids in school. These is not
but the
cosmetology
school was
students.
okay. So here's the thing: if he was wrong, all I'm saying is everybody else should be held accountable too. Why was he
Yes.
the only one held accountable? You know what I'm saying?
Now, who else
Like
do you think should have been held?
it's a whole bunch of videos going around of teachers after he did it. A whole bunch of teachers started to post their students doing their hair.
Yeah, I feel like first off, they all need to be in jail because that's child labor. That's number one, and then number two, taking somebody hair down is. I'm not trying to be funny, but in the black culture, it's a very intimate experience. Not saying that like for everybody, but people don't just let
If
anybody in
you
their
sitting in
head.
between, if you sitting like so,
I mean, even
okay,
if you
as a
ain't standing
teacher,
above you, hair is a. I mean, it's an intimate thing for somebody. And I'm saying, like, even when you go to the hairdresser, you don't just let anybody off in your head as a man or a woman. You like ain't just no anybody cutting my hair or doing my hair. I feel like it's inappropriate. I feel like for kids to be doing that. I wasn't taking out my father's hair, and you got young
So,
girls doing
I
that
Trip,
all
think.
I
the
got
time.
Wait,
I
hold on,
gotta push
Antoine.
back.
I
Okay.
think we don't think about it as teachers when our intentions are pure, right? I could see where
Mm-hmm.
somebody outside looking in can say that it's wrong, right? But as a teacher myself, like, and I have 5-year-olds that if I have braids, I will sit there and they'll be playing in my hair. They'll be putting little ponytails. They'll take the little, we have like a dress up thing, and I let them put the little headbands, and they'll do that. It's just
I think
it's
that's
dress up,
different
it's
though.
So,
If you
play. You
talking
know what I'm
about five,
saying?
hold on one
Right.
second,
So
Antoine.
I'm just saying for me, as with 5-year-olds. Also, once you get older, just to hear me out. Once the kids get older, because I've taught drama, I've taught dance to middle schoolers and high schoolers. Right. There's a different bond that you create with those kids, where it's like big sister, auntie. All of those things when your intentions are pure. And if I got a head full of micro braids, who you think I'm finna ask to help me take them down? Y'all, come on, get these scissors. Let's get this shit out. I wouldn't look at it like that because I wouldn't have no bad intentions, but I can see somebody outside looking in feeling like it's wrong or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
so
Whatever,
What
but
I'm
it
saying,
wouldn't feel that way in the position, is what I'm saying.
can
I
I
so
don't
we
think
respond
live
to
it's
in a
that real quick,
world
intimate,
now
Antoine?
man.
where
When I
I'm
All
sorry.
I'm
I'm
trying to
sorry.
say
Go
is,
ahead, Trip. Go ahead, Trip.
all I'm saying, and I get what you're saying, Teatyme. Yes, if your intentions are pure, your head don't immediately go to that. But legally speaking, those go against child labor laws. Them is little minors that you got doing that.
No,
That's
it don't. It don't go
and
against it.
So so
Cause they
so
even
how they
have
so
gonna
it
do your
where,
hair? That's like having
no, it don't. They
okay.
so
like they got teachers. Let me tell you what they got teachers doing. Let
And
me
this
tell
is
you what's
not
so funny.
cosmetology.
Let me tell you what they got teachers doing. They have where I work. They have high schoolers that come from the school to our school, right? And they get because of their scholarship, they do like it's like work study. The shit that they be having them high schoolers doing, that's child labor. You know what I'm saying? They be having them motherfuckers run errands, do all kind of shit, and I be like, they treat them kids so fucking bad. A kid
Yeah.
taking down your hair is more of a bonding. You talking to them, you know what I'm
I'm
saying? You
saying
socializing. You're not instructing. You're not pushing them off. You're not
so
go do this, go do that. It's more of a
I think the age group that you're talking about, some
I'm even talking
five-year-olds
about high school.
playing,
No, I'm talking about high school. I'm
but
talking
I'm
about high
saying some
school.
right.
5-year-olds playing in your hair is quite different than some teenagers doing your hair. Like,
I
so
I
I don't know.
I
Me personally, I say he was
but
wrong. He
they be
should have been
wanting
fired.
to. I'm not saying it's
Even
okay.
in
This is
middle
what I'm
school,
saying.
like
They be wanting to. They be wanting to help. Some of them be. That's what I'm trying
Yeah.
to say. I'm not
But
saying
how
it's
is this
wrong or
demonized when
right.
you got? I just find it is absolutely wild to me how it was demonized. I couldn't wrap my head around it because we had cosmetology in school and barber college. So it's like, well, barber school in high school. So I couldn't wrap my head around the demonization of this man getting his hair taken down by 4 or 5 students. I couldn't wrap my head around the demonization of it. I really just couldn't because I'm like, well, damn, they got cosmetology. Not only these kids doing their hair, these kids getting tips too. So
Let me show
I
this
just find it
video.
I just find it crazy. I
I'm gonna show
couldn't
the
I couldn't
video.
I couldn't demonize them.
I just think
Hold
that
on 1 second. Let me show this video real quick. I ain't got the full video. I guess it stopped screen recording in the middle of it, but I'll give y'all what I got. Hopefully TikTok
So
don't.
before you do that, people asking me in the comment, would you let your daughter? Y'all be mindful. This man sent permission slips, had permission with the principal. So if I got a permission slip and
Oh,
this
it
is
was
permission
permission
came
slips
out,
and stuff.
yes, it was permission slips, and
Oh my
he got okay from the principal. So he went all the way to the top to where he could go, and then sent permission slips home, and no, and they signed it. So yeah, they
Oh,
saying
so the
yes,
parents said that that's okay.
right,
Nah,
yeah,
hold
they
up.
signed yes. This man covered all his tracks, and he went live.
Is it
I'd have to meet
you
him
show
Wait,
first, but
how
I
you
how
would
that
get?
guess.
Wait, I'm confused because he said it was last minute. How did he get permission slips
I
that
think the
fast?
permission
I
slips were for his children, the children to be on film, to be filmed. He had
Okay,
permission slips for that part, but
okay, that yeah, cause
but the
that
description was in the but the description of what he was doing was in the permission slip. That's all I'm saying. So there was permission, whether it was
So you
indirect or
know the
direct.
job didn't fire him just because of that. The job fired him because of us, like the court of public opinion, the
Right.
violentness, and that's what he said. I can't play the video because somebody said I get banned, but it's on the shade room, and he talks about how you see the white dude that the students they're having a ball. They're literally they're bedazzling this white man's hair. They're playing. They got the music. They got the million dollar baby. Y'all tap the screen. We trying to get to 100K. See, this is what I'm saying. Y'all be being lazy. We get into a milli every Tuesday and Thursday. Y'all know X Files. It's a milli. So let's come on. Let's tap the screen. But they're bedazzling. See, that's what you said. We're not white. That's the problem, right there. It's our community that's so hard on our community. Like you know what I'm saying. Y'all got that man. Like I just feel like we are our own worst enemy. That's just how I feel.
and I
And to
don't.
answer people's question in the comments about if I have my daughter 15 finna be 16. If she came on with a permission slip and said there was gonna be other girls there doing it, I probably wouldn't have a problem with it. For one, I've been cutting hair for 30 some years. I'm 46. I've been cutting hair since I was 14 years old. So I've been cutting hair for 32, 34 years. So I probably wouldn't have a problem with it if the permission slip
No,
came
he
home
was
and there was
not
other
texting
girls.
them. So debunk this. Y'all say he was texting them. Let me see it. Let me see it because I watched
He
his
was
whole
he
video.
was
He
emailing
was
them.
not texting no students. Y'all put that jacket on that man. He was checking emails from the school that y'all never saw no text message he sent to no student. See how y'all just run with narratives and y'all don't get no facts. He was not texting no students. He was
That's why I
checking
said in
emails from his personal phone, work emails.
Yeah,
Y'all
that's crazy.
also said he shot his shot at a student because he stitched a video.
I
that's
think they
why
just
I
wanted to
said in the
see
comments,
the
if he
bad
make it weird,
in him.
it,
They wanted to see the bad in it. I don't think it was professional because I'm a teacher too, and I would never see my students taking down my hair. But also on this app, I learned that giving my students a hug is off limits too. And I'm like, okay, like I require them to ask me for a hug. I ask them if I can give them a hug. So it's not like I'm just running up hugging your kid. It's not like that. But so according to the people on the app, teachers should not be hugging students either. And I think that's wild. So it just
So
depends
you don't
on
think teachers should hug?
no, that's what they told me on the app that I should not be hugging their kid. They don't want their kid hugging their teacher. And
Damn.
that's like they don't really understand
I hug my kids.
the
My kids, they need
ramifications.
sometimes y'all don't even understand. See, y'all taking away a lot
Say
of
it,
what these kids
say
don't
it,
even get
T. They don't
because of
understand.
y'all projection of what's happened to y'all in y'all childhood. Y'all project that shit onto these kids, and that's not fair. Like a lot of
Yeah.
these kids aren't getting no love, no affection from their own goddamn homes, and they get that shit from their schools and their teachers. You know what I'm saying? They get loved on from now. Now, am I saying that things can't happen? Yeah, it can. But what y'all don't understand is some of these teachers need some of these kids need hugs. We're short today this time. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Come on.
So
Gizzy is just a Shih Tzu, right?
in middle
Yeah.
school, I seen a
Yeah.
bunch of kids messing their teachers
Oh, you
up.
did? Oh, yeah. They fun. They fun. Come on. Come on, Gizzy. Bye bye. Come on, baby. You
I
tired?
just
Sorry,
find
y'all.
it
But yeah,
I
y'all
find it
project a lot
very
of y'all traumas
intriguing where
onto
we
these
are right
kids and these
now.
babies, and y'all are taking away. That's why ain't shit. That's why ain't shit available no more for kids because of all these adult projections of their own trauma. But go ahead.
I just find it unique how we in a world where an innocent hug is demonized. I mean, I watch teachers have whole entire unique handshakes for each kid coming in the classroom. Like I see black teachers, black men teachers, uh, female black teachers. You know what I'm saying? They do the most special handshakes and stuff with the kids and stuff. I see a whole line of them. I see plenty of videos of that come across my For You page. A lot of positive affection that kids are probably missing from the house. And I agree with y'all with that. And I got this mindset only because my children don't have a mother, right? So by them children, so my children not having a mother, I can see because they get a lot of masculinity from their father, right? But that feminine, that nurturing side, I don't have a problem with that coming from my teachers because they're giving them something that I can never give them. You know what I'm saying? So, mine can only go so far. I'm a man. So that type of honest and healthy affection that a child can get from a teacher, I don't see why it's demonized. I really don't.
but
And
Say
this is why men shouldn't be sitting here talking about certain conversations is only for women because you feel different than maybe some of these women feel. But women will be like, nah, that ain't for you to talk about. Yes,
But
you
Corey, that's
have to
different.
talk about
No,
things
I
like
got
that.
children. No, 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 no.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
kids. And but hold on. I can see where you can I see where you kind of correlating the two. I can definitely see that. But where it's kind of slightly different is the fact that if you have a child where there's women talking about you got a voice too.
always saying that they say
I
they
think
want teachers
everybody
to
could talk
just
about it
teach.
because we was all once kids. We all went to school before, so we understand like the relationship people build in school, not on some relationship type stuff, but on some okay, I it's gonna help me figure out my life. That's what a lot of kids be getting in school that they don't get in the house.
And they say they want teachers to just teach. But I wish y'all understood that there is more to teaching to just teach. And it's not the teacher's fault that we have to do all the things that parents are supposed to do. Like we have to In order to just teach, your child has to come in there ready to learn and ready to be taught. And a lot of students do not come to school ready to learn and ready to be taught. We have to meet their basic needs first, and then if we don't meet their basic needs, they're going to disrupt the class the whole day. And if a kid's basic need is a hug that morning, I'm going to give the kid a hug so I can get through my day. I wish I would come into schools and see that and understand that some kids just need someone to love on them and tell them that everything is going to be okay before they can start their day,
and
and we can
and
just teach.
And the crazy part about it is when they get older, that's when it's worse. So when we know, because we know, no excuses. We know. I mean, you know, as a teacher, we know. You could tell a kid that don't get hugs. You could tell a kid that's, the one that's the youngest and all the siblings beat them up at home. You could tell the kids that there's 5, 6 kids at the house and the mama working late nights. You can tell intuition. That's why I gotta mute you because you got a loud background. You can tell. That's why teachers are teachers. Now, don't get me wrong, because I'm finna tell y'all some shit that's gonna flip this whole damn table. But yeah, he over there vaping like a motherfucker, can't even mute. Uh got the whole damn live
I
trying to
was
hear it.
muted.
No, you wasn't.
No, it'll show me muted on my thing, but
I
it don't be
muted
me.
you.
Oh, shit, my bad. Goddamn.
Um, Let me say this. Middle school is the worst. Middle through high. The teachers are fucking rude as hell to them. You guys take so much away from teachers where they're numb. They're numb with the kids. They're bullies. You got bully teachers. Like the last thing I would be worried about is my child creating a bond with a teacher, because you got some disrespectful ass, bully ass, power driven ass teachers. You have it. I've seen it. I taught drama and dance at the middle school. And I remember watching this, and it's not the male teachers. Let me tell you, you know who it is? It's the women. The male teachers are the coolest. They're the coolest. The kids bond with them the most, but because they're men, the grown-ups are projecting onto them that they bypass the women. The women are nasty, bullies, looking down on them, disrespectful. Those are the worst.
I made my son record a teacher one day. I said, take your phone to school and record, put it on record as soon as you walk in that class and record the entire damn class. And he did just that. You know what? She was just what you just said. That woman was
Um,
nasty,
Love.
disrespectful,
Love
all of
said,
that.
hold on, Love said, some of us been working with kids for decades and seen more than you. I've been working with kids for 22 years, honey. 22 years. Matter of fact, going on 23. And you still ain't seen more than me, I guarantee you. Because even as a child, I seen disrespectful adults. Even as a child, I seen the worst shit ever from grown motherfuckers. And the best teachers that I had was the teachers that poured into me. The teachers that sat there and gave me lunch money because my mama didn't feed me. The parent that combed my hair because my hair was sticking up and I was getting teased and put my hair in a ponytail. The little raggedy ass ponytail too.
And
But the one teacher that told me my mama didn't have no AIDS because the kids said that my mama had the AIDS because she was a dope fiend. Those teachers
A teacher said that to
can't even
you?
do what they do. No, a kid. But
Oh,
I remember the teachers that treated me right. I remember the teachers that was kind to me. I remember the teachers that poured into me because they knew I was lacking at home. That's why I became a teacher.
that's the problem, T, is the teachers with these 20 and 30 years and all these years, they think just because you've seen all the things that happen in education that you have to be a bully and mean to these kids. And then y'all make the kids start hating teachers, and you're the reason why they treat their next teacher like that, because
I ain't see your
you're
question.
being mean, you're
Hmm.
being mean
Right.
and you're bullying the kids. So that's where I think y'all need to be like Lena Horne and bow out gracefully and let somebody that's gonna love on these kids teach these kids. Because at this point, we're in a mess. We are in a crisis. The teachers
I
are
had a
losing.
teacher go out his way and buy me lunch, like personally, not even from the school. It was a blessing, to be honest.
Yeah, I had a teacher that used to pick like we can't do this now, but I had a lady. She was a white lady. They were white women that really 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 invested in me more than anything. But would it be different if he took down their hair instead of It depends on the parent. Like it depends on like if a teacher is taking down the kid hair because the hair is nappy or it wouldn't be different. Antoine, I swear your background be so loud. Um,
On a
I
leather
but I
couch
still think
and
that
it
people would
moves.
still I still think people would give him a hard time. I don't care if the man was just sitting there playing goddamn what's the games that we used to play. He probably still would have got. They still would have found something wrong with it. He's touching their hands. I don't. It don't matter what that man would have did. He would have got dragged for it. I guarantee you. Patty
That I
cake. No,
believe.
you don't remember that. Uno, the seat said the east, the west. I mean, I don't
And
give a
when it
damn
come to
playing that.
male teachers, correct me if I'm wrong. I think male teachers are way more cognitive of their surroundings, what go around them, and the image than a woman teacher. Than a female teacher.
And somebody said something that's very important. He recorded for a reason, for safety. Y'all still had a problem. Antoine, I can't keep muting you.
Yeah, it's some
He
bad
did. He
teachers out here.
protected
Bluetooth.
himself. He protected himself, and in the protection of himself, he still got slammed for it. Go ahead, Trip.
Hello? Hello?
Yep, that's why I'm gonna let y'all up without
Can you hear
1,000
me?
followers. Yeah, I can hear you.
Saying I think it shows from both sides. I don't know if it would have been different if people would have felt different if it was a female teacher and boys and girls helping her take her hair out. Me personally, no, I don't think it's appropriate. I probably I get it that people be doing trends and stuff like that, and I don't think that he was necessarily a bad teacher. That may have been a one-time occurrence, and it just turned out bad. I don't think even with the other teacher, you said a YT teacher, and the kids was bedazzling his hair. I wouldn't have wanted my child to partake in it. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
so I get what you're saying, but no,
Yeah, I get where y'all coming from. I think I mean I get where
And I
y'all
would
coming
totally
from. I
understand.
do. I think that
I do.
communicating it is one thing, but to get the man fired is another. You get what I'm saying? Like, um, again, the projection of people. Like, it's like this bully mindset. It's like let's take this person down when it's like a lot of people. Let's be honest, Antoine. Antoine. He told. I don't know. Hold on. It still said. Am I back?
You
Am I still on teacup?
know, she good on my end.
You see me? Um, projection, shaming, benefit parents wanting to protect their baby. No, no, it's not protecting their babies. Again, I'm trying to explain to y'all the projection is not protection. It's projection is protecting from your own traumas. Y'all ever seen the mama when the little girl sitting on her uncle lap, she snatch her off and tell her you being fast, get your fast ass over here? It's a projection from what happened to that her as a child. It's not because the child, she's not teaching the child what's wrong. Now you got the child traumatized because the child don't know what the fuck she did wrong. You done called her fast, you done called her all kind of things, and at the end of the day that child don't even know what the hell going on. Instead of just saying, we don't sit on grown-ups laps, we don't sit on anyone's laps, because we just, that's just not what we do. You're a big girl, you don't do that. But y'all have been to snatch y'all kids off and be like, don't you do that. Did you grow? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, they don't know what happened to you. They don't know what happened to your mama.
And then they don't know the damage they did to those students. Because now the students feel like they
They
did
lost a good
something
teacher.
wrong. They
Yep.
lost a good teacher and they feel like they got him fired because they asked him could they take out his hair. It was their idea.
Yep.
Hey T, can I say something about that? The only reason I jumped up, um, I don't think that they wanted to get rid of him. I think it's based on protocol because if
No, it
that's
was
segued,
public. It was the public. The
yes,
public
if
did
it's
that.
segued to
Yeah.
anything else, they were going to say anybody, the parents, the media. Well, you saw him do this. You should have stopped it when it happened. So they just tried to get out in front of it. I really don't think they wanted to get rid of the guy, but they had to do it.
I think he got a big lawsuit coming though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all probably helped him get a bag
Yeah, I do
because I'm
too.
just seeing all these other teachers come out. Because other teachers are standing together and they coming out with their videos of their kids taking down and doing their hair. And come to find out, it's a lot of yeah, he do. He actually does. Because again, there has to be a policy against that. Yeah, I get you doing damage control and you doing PR, but when it comes out that you had no grounds to actually fire that teacher, you definitely gonna get sued. I'm sorry, y'all
And
don't
he already
understand
got
that
permission from
part.
the principal to do it. He had permission from his principal.
Oh, he will win. He definitely will
He
win.
had permission from his principal.
Yeah.
Real fast. The school really fucked up. The
Yeah, they
school
did.
fucked up. They fucked up horrifically on that, and they dropped the ball. Now, public opinion can shape
Hold on.
the
Wait,
outcome.
somebody
Go
said it's
ahead.
in every SA training. Who takes SA training? You think we take SA trainings as teachers? Hold on.
We don't take those kind of.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. So you think we take SA trainings as teachers? Y'all think they train us for that? No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. No, the fuck we don't. No, we don't.
Guys,
What are you
there's
talking
no
about?
SA training for teachers. We do training, but there's no SA
It's no
training.
SA training. What are you
You know what
talking
special
about?
training they doing for teachers now? Teaching them how to hold a fucking gun. Teaching them how to fucking point a gun. That's what they get special treatment now. I mean, this is where we at right now. Am I lying?
Yeah, they really like y'all tell them what we need to do and what we do. I'm telling you, we don't have no SA training.
And
Now
y'all
you
might
you
need to
said
do.
George just started. We ain't never had no SA training. Code and ethics is not doing a kid hair is not in code and ethics. It's not in the handbook. You know, I
No,
used to do my kids' hair or kids were playing my hair. I used to do my kids' hair at nap time when I worked in preschool. When the kids was taking a nap, I used to do their hair. The kids that mama didn't know how to do their hair. It's not y'all telling somebody to look it up and y'all not teachers, right? And every state is different. We ain't got that's not in no handbook. You can't touch a child's hair.
no.
That ain't in no handbook.
Like giving
I ain't
hugs
never
is not
seen
in a
that.
handbook. None of this stuff that y'all are harping on is in a handbook. So it's hard for y'all to be to understand teaching if you're not in that sphere. And y'all don't even go to the board meetings where these things can be changed anyway. Like, so what? Like, y'all don't come to the board meetings, y'all don't come to parent teacher conference, y'all don't do any of those things, but you yet and still want to get online and complain.
Okay,
You
so
don't
you're
need to
saying it says a
volunteer.
Yeah.
quick hug is fine. I looked it up. You're talking
I
about
had
hugs versus doing hair. So you're saying the teachers can hug the kids in the book.
I
Yes,
had
that's what I was going to
a
say though, T. Because
teacher.
my kids, when
He
they go to school in the morning, the teachers will hug them as they come in the doors. Some of their teachers
Yeah,
will
we
hug
have
them
a
and they will
greeting.
embrace
So
them.
there's a greeting thing. Like I used to do it with my kids, right? Because I've learned you can't just take a hug. You know, like people like, give me a hug, girl, give me a hug. All kids don't want hugs. So like I have a thing where when the kids come in the room, it's a greeting. Like so they get to choose if they want a high five, they want a fist pump, they want a hug, or they want a wave. They get to choose.
Yeah, I had a teacher. He got fired. He was a tech ed teacher. He didn't know it was something wrong with the student, but the student had came back from uh some type of shoulder surgery, and when he touched him, his whole shoulder damn near popped off. So he got fired because of that. But it was like, how was he supposed to know?
So I
And then they
pulled up
were,
Title IX. I'm sorry,
yeah,
my fault.
yeah, they was just like, just don't touch the kids. But he was like trying to congratulate him on his work and you know help him out. Like, hey, touch on the shoulder. You doing this, that, and the third. I like it, but I don't know. That might be different.
Until you can handle 7 years in a role as until you can handle several years in a row as a secondary teacher, keep them out your mouth. Loved. If you a teacher, you a trigger motherfucker. You a bully teacher. I can tell right now you a bully teacher. You one of them teachers that my way goes. It's my classroom, it's my rules. You one of them power driven motherfuckers. You one of them motherfuckers that you can't nobody tell you shit. I hope you don't, I hope you get the fuck up out of there ASAP. You one of them teachers that I'm talking about. How you gonna tell somebody to keep teaching out your mouth? You said it. You said it. And if you not, I thank God that you're not. Because the shit that you're saying is problematic.
So T,
Go ahead.
I pulled up Title IX and I went on AI. and it pulled up Title IX where everybody's talking about the federal law. And then I told it to specify when it talked about inappropriate touching with children. So I have that pulled up if you want me to read it.
Go ahead.
Okay. Um,
Now
It
you
says
are
while
love.
Title IX itself does not provide specific rules about what physical contact is or isn't allowed, it prohibits sexual harassment, which is defined as unwelcome conduct or sexual nature. This can include unwanted sexual advances, request of sexual favors, other verbal, nonverbal, or physical conduct of a sexual nature. If a teacher touches or physically contact with a student is sexual in nature and unwelcome, it would likely constitute sexual harassment under Title IX. Under Title IX, schools are required to have policies and procedures in place to prevent and address sexual harassment, but specific touching in an inappropriate way is only outlined in a sexual manner. So,
Say
a
say
hu-
say
excuse me,
sex. Oh, you want?
my bad, but I'm actually done. So, it doesn't specify a hug, a clap. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a handshake or anything like that. It states the obvious. You know what I'm
So
saying?
Miss Miami said we're assuming that all parents are okay with it. I don't think anybody assumed that. I think the parents came forth and said that they were okay with it, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I think the parents themselves said that they didn't have a problem with it.
And this is my thing. As a parent, you need to set those boundaries with your kid at home. Like, these are things and boundaries that you teach your child at home. Like, my daughter knows that she is not allowed to take a teacher's hair down because that's something that's a boundary that I've set. Like, you as a parent teaches your children the boundaries.
But
You
even
should
then,
say,
that don't mean
and that's right. So
they
if you
gon'
don't want your students to be your child to be hugged by their teacher, you let your child know that, and you let your teacher know
Do
that.
you actually
Like,
think that your children, if you tell your kid, let's be honest, you actually think if you tell your kid, tell your teacher don't hug you, and they really need a hug, they gonna tell their teacher that because you said so?
no. And
Okay.
that's what the parents don't understand. Your kids, a lot of the hugs that I receive throughout the day is they're initiated by your child. And I could put a big stop sign like during cold and flu season. I don't want hugs because I don't want to get sick. So I put a stop sign on my lanyard. I still get the same amount of hugs, even though I have that stop sign, no hugs, on my shirt. They still give me hugs.
But how many parents hold those conversations with their kids about don't go to school and take down your teacher hair? How many of these parents out here holding these conversations? And then another thing, I seen a TikTok video of a woman saying, "Well, why he ain't asked me to take his hair down? I be at the school all day." And if y'all think I'm lying, there's videos out there where women have made these videos, but they be the main ones
Antoine
complaining.
mute.
I oh
And
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. This is draining.
yeah, me neither. And I don't
It's
tell them
I
what
don't
to
think people
comment.
understand y'all. That's why we don't got no teachers. And y'all getting untrained teachers because the schools are so low that they're accepting anybody now.
And these
And
long
that's what's
term
happening. So y'all
subs,
kids are gonna have less caring teachers, less compassionate teachers, less empathetic teachers, and you guys cannot be mad because you guys are creating it. You're creating it, right? So when y'all see that, like, cause they're not even making them do certain licensing, certain education they don't have to have. They're just accepting people. They even got high school students subbing. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
like those
Like
trainers that they
so.
talk
I
about,
seen that. I
like the
seen that.
trainers that they're talking about. Substitute a full-time sub do not have to come to those trainings that we have to do every summer.
Hold on a second. Amber said, "How are the kids learning if you doing their hair?" It was the last 10 minutes of class, and ain't shit going on the last 10 minutes of class. Sorry. On
Right.
top of that,
Ain't
it's in
nothing
May.
going
It happened in May.
right.
School is damn near out. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all kids just
And
going to school right now. If y'all kids are still in school right now, they getting ready for graduation, testing, they cleaning out they desks. Ain't shit going on in May. I can
And
guarantee
the
you
right.
that.
parents got to get their kids ready for school. A lot of parents don't do that. The kids be
If y'all
slow.
if y'all watch the video and listen to it, it was kids coming from the other class. They had to like have permission
Hold
from
on,
a
Kari.
teacher.
Ain't nobody blaming no parents for teacher touching kids. Don't do that. No excuses. You're doing that for no reason. I don't know what teacher touched your kid or what kid teacher touched you, but whatever you project and take that shit somewhere else. What I'm saying is the fact that y'all putting all these restrictions on teachers, you're losing teachers that actually give a fuck. That's what I'm saying. You're losing teachers that actually give a fuck about your children. You're losing them. And you're going to get teachers that's just going to be they don't care. Your kid can get bullied and get their ass beat and they going to walk right past them.
True.
Okay? Go ahead,
That's
John.
some. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, y'all need to go back and rewatch the video because it was things that he said. Like the kids had permission from the other teachers that came to the classroom, and it was the end of the day, like T said. Plus, they didn't have nothing to do. We in testing phase. We in all these different phases right now where they transitioning, and y'all just don't pay
I don't think he
attention
was
to what
wrong.
you see. He was wrong in some way. He should have
I,
just.
It was
It's a level of
I think he should have just
professionalism,
shouldn't have had it on camera because, like I said,
right?
there wasn't nothing going on. Like shit, if I had the last 10 minutes of class, I was gonna get my hair taken down, and I got a group of teenagers that was like, "I help you." I'd be like, "Oh, thank you, Lord." Yeah, I don't know how long it take some damn braids out. I probably would have lost my job too, because
He shouldn't have
I wouldn't
uploaded
have thought
it.
twice about it.
He
I mean,
and I
shouldn't
because the
have
think
uploaded
intentions
the
were
and I
not
shit to
think
bad.
TikTok.
that being that his intentions were pure, he didn't think twice
That's what
about
I'm
it.
saying.
He
I
wasn't
would have lost my job too in that
he
sense.
wasn't even worried about somebody thinking something outrageous about it. He even kept his hands where you could see them. Everybody, I mean, it was
Yeah,
just
you saw his hands the whole time in the video.
yeah, I don't get it. I do think it's a line of professionalism with that, but I see all the teachers in my class had they first graders doing their hair this week because like you said, testing is done. And I don't know if y'all ever been
His eyes was not looking.
in a room with students after they test. Those state testing tests are so stressful. They stress the kids out. So they need a relief, something to do, some way to chill in order to decompress from testing. It's a stressful time for our students. I'm just saying.
Well, my
Man, I
my
literally
last daughter,
heard the
Somebody said the
teacher,
same reason we are losing nurses, police, etc. I agree.
the
my
teachers. I
last my
literally
last
go ahead,
daughter,
Corey.
my last daughter, yeah, she be around one of her teachers when she's out of school because her cousin is now the one that does her hair. I pay for the cousin to do her hair, so like she done picked my daughter up. She done took my daughter home. So I'm not a person that's like I'm not mad about those situations, but they got to put themselves first because that's his livelihood. That's what I'm just thinking about. He done lost his livelihood, and you never know. People may not want to hire him again for just something that's so innocent on his behalf because he
But
made
they
it innocent by
rehired this
video recording.
teacher that got caught sleeping with a kid. Hold on. Let me be quiet.
Hold
I'm
on,
be
I'm gonna
Yeah,
quiet.
take it a step
he
further.
black.
What about that school that let that teacher do that pimping for a whole 2 months?
I'm be quiet.
Pimping.
Yeah, she was
Oh,
pimping the female students to her son.
to
Yes.
her son,
And
yes,
see, this is
real
the
live
thing.
pimping.
Like we're
But
I
But
don't
but
know.
y'all got to think about it. What about
Let her
we
finish.
talking about rape? We talking about a rape. What about the teacher that became a rapper and got let go for that? We
Yes, she
see this
did.
happen to us. We not the other people. They getting away with it.
It's
It
our
happens to
people. That's
us.
why it's our
Yeah,
people that's projected and trying to get us
right.
canceled.
And T, he said that in his video. He said it was his community. His community are the people who got him released from his job. It
Yeah, he
wasn't.
said that. He was real. He
Yes.
was real sad. He was like it was only his people.
He
And
was
then the
crying
white,
too.
yeah, he was fucked up behind that because and you could tell he's a teacher that give a fuck, right? And the thing is, they tried to put all kind of jackets on him. They tried to say he was texting the students. They tried to say he was. They tried to do anything to make him seem as if he was doing far more inappropriate things than he ever was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like they put jackets on him. He texted him. He shot his shot. He didn't do none of that.
And now they probably have a long term sub in that room that has no training. No nothing.
Oh yeah,
No,
that's what.
no.
And that's but the good thing is the end of the year, because that's
And
exactly
the
what they finna
teacher
have now. A
didn't the
sub and then a
parents
don't care.
didn't the parents of those girls who was taking his hair down? They got email. They tried to fight for him. All those people. They
Hold
thought
on.
Go ahead.
Did y'all see his follow ups? How he said he's modeling platonic and romantic relationships. No, he didn't. Ash, send me the video. Y'all be lying. Y'all be lying. Y'all be reading into shit that ain't even there. Go ahead and send me the
But
video.
what?
Show it to
But
me.
what is he? But what does his personal life got to do with his job though?
Show me the video. I want to see. You said he
If he
said it. Let me see
modeling,
the video. All you gotta do is send it to me.
His hair was being taken down because he had a photo shoot. That was part of it. He had a photo
oh,
shoot after school, and
Somebody said
he needed his hair
the
taken
end of the
down.
year can
It
make or
was
break
something.
students,
It was
especially
some
with bad
reason they
teachers.
took the
Yeah,
hair
that's
down,
true.
but
He
he
had
I
had
a
heard they
something
went
like
he
on
had
his
a
that.
hair
Facebook page
appointment.
too.
He
Yeah,
had
I
a
Heard they
think
went
hair
on
he
his.
had something
appointment.
too.
He had a hair
Oh,
appointment and he didn't take
But
his hair down because there was some media that was
No
before
excuses.
happening.
Stop lying.
beforehand,
Stop lying. Talking
yeah,
about somebody fighting for one to touch on kids. Stop lying. Like I said, I don't know what kind of trauma you dealing with, but ain't nobody fighting for nobody to touch on nobody kids. So
that's
stop
your
doing that.
mod.
Yeah, stop. No excuses. That shit ain't cool.
But I came up here just to say one thing. He did know before he posted
Ain't
the
nobody
video
making no excuses.
that there was some controversy because I watched his live when he went live because it just jumped on my FYP because that man had like 3K people in there and they were saying some off the wall stuff about how inappropriate it was. They were saying some stuff about the kids. And so that's why he posted the video because in the video, the first thing he said was, let's stir some things up. And he asked people about like how they felt about the video because when he went live, a lot of people were saying stuff about it. So he posted the video of them taking his hair down. So, and I would also
Hold on,
say like,
Carlos. Somebody said, why the fuck you keep saying trauma? Because I can, and 9 times out of 10, I'm usually right. 9 times out of 10, I could tell a traumatized motherfucker just by what they type in the comments. I could tell a triggered motherfucker just by what they type in the comments. 9 times out of 10, I could tell if you've been cheated on, you've been beat, you've been in the, yeah, 9 times out of 10, I know it. Just like you down there triggered.
true.
Go ahead.
Uh, it's crazy
and,
because a lot of people are
and
traumatized.
1 minute, King, hold on, let me finish. And I would say like this is why it's important for us to teach our kids about social media because people are losing their jobs, they losing their scholarships, they getting kicked out of college, and all types of stuff. Um, just be more aware. For him, I would never have wanted him fired. If anything, the school should have just gave him a
I
reprimand,
don't think
saying,
they
"Hey,
wanted
let's
him
just
fired.
stop the social
It
media."
was the people on social media that wanted him fired.
The people on social media who wanted him fired.
Yeah.
But I also know because I do work in healthcare, like these companies and these schools are just out there to protect their reputation. Just to make sure, like I think it was Corey or Antoine who said it. If he all of a sudden just touched somebody, then people will be like, "Oh, remember that video he made, blah blah blah," and y'all didn't even do nothing about it. So that's
Native,
probably
I
why
wouldn't
they
let
let
you
him
touch.
go.
I wouldn't let you touch my kid. I would hope I would never encounter your kid because I would hate you as a mother. That's the thing that y'all don't realize. A lot of you motherfuckers, we don't want your kid in our class because you're a complicated ass parent,
Damn,
entitled
T.
ass parent, hands off ass parent.
God damn, T.
I would hate
Damn.
to have a lot of y'all motherfucking kids in because you're the actual problem.
That
No,
is
yeah,
true.
I am. Now that, yeah, because I experience it. It ain't even about trigger. I see it. A lot of y'all parents are the fucking problem. A lot of y'all.
Preach,
A
preach.
Can
lot
I
of y'all.
get
And
my
it be you bitter ass mamas that daddies ain't in your kid life. They be trying to take that shit out on the teachers to make the teacher job your job, but you lack the effort to do. So a lot of y'all, I wouldn't want to be y'all kid parent. I mean y'all kid teacher.
can I
Because
get
I'ma
my mom?
guarantee you this, I would check the fuck out of a parent. Ask my job. I would check the fuck out of a parent. And I will fail your kid, even if it do say no child left behind. No, they not passing. Your fault you didn't do the homework. Your fault you wasn't doing what you needed to do throughout the school year. And I will tell my job, if you pass them, I will quit. I did it last year, I'll do it again.
And the funny thing is,
No, I
T,
don't talk about kids. Sorry, you got the wrong one.
And
Go
the
ahead.
funny thing is, the parents are okay knowing that your son cannot read or cannot do a math problem. You're okay with them being passed along because it looks
Yeah.
good for you. Like, you're not even worried about your kids' education at that point. It looks good for you for them to be passed on and can't read. I want y'all to go look up the literacy rates of our children and then come back and talk to me.
Hold on, y'all. We got a problem. I don't know if Trina on here. Okay, we have to stop this shit right now. So, fuck it. I got a letter from somebody yesterday. That knew the person that and I'm getting messages right now, so I guess I gotta approach it. That knew somebody that referred Trina, if you in here, they referred Trina to the shelter, and she's bad mouthing the shelter and bringing the shelter down for her behavior. And this person is now put their hands are against behind their backs because they're the ones that helped her get in there. They bypassed all of these rules. They bypassed all of these things to help her get into this shelter, right? And now I'm getting text because she's given the name of the shelter. This is a domestic violence shelter, y'all. This is a domestic violence shelter, and it has like domestic violence parents and the DV parents and some more stuff. I have no idea why, if it was really incense or if it was deeper as far as marijuana or anything concerned. But from my understanding, the rules were already told, and now the person that has referred her is now taking the heat, I believe, from this because she's seeing this on live, and now that person is now feeling like, what do they do? We gotta, like, I need to understand if Trina want to come, because this not cool. Like, it's people that's helping people, and then now we're putting these people where they not gonna want to help nobody else.
Is the girl being shamed, or is she at risk of losing her job based off?
She's the one that referred it. So if you refer somebody to something and you feel liable because she met her on the app.
Okay.
So now she's in a position where she don't want to say nothing because but she's like, I don't even know what else to do, because she's basically putting that shelter in a light where, like I said, it's DV victims that's in that shelter, and she's publicizing it.
She biting the hand that's feeding her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have her blocked. She was just in here. I don't block people and talk about them. I'm sorry. I'm not your favorite creator.
At this point, though, what can a girl do besides say, I ain't gonna help nobody? If she was at risk of losing her job, I'd be
I
like,
think she
damn.
probably wanted to bring an awareness to it.
Yeah.
But see that Trina need to listen to that one there, because if somebody trying to help you and you got a chance to gain housing, stable housing. I'm gonna put it like that.
Yeah,
If you
because
got a chance to get help for yourself, you
from what
shouldn't
I
be out here
understand, the
bad mouthing
shelter
the
is
shelter.
not just a regular shelter. The shelter
Right.
also helps you get a job. The shelter also helps you. Did I look at the reviews? No, I didn't. Because again, it's not meant to make you comfortable, y'all. Ain't no shelter gonna be the shit.
You gotta
Like, I
A
don't think
sacrifice.
damn
y'all
shelter.
understand. It's you supposed to be uncomfortable at a shelter. You're supposed to be restricted at a shelter. That way you don't want to stay there. What
Certain
do you mean? Is
shelters
it
in
her
Miami
fault?
don't
Like,
even take kids. Like if you
is it
got
they
kids, they
fault?
won't
Like,
even
let
allow
me
you.
be quiet. Let me shut up.
Nah, she being selfish though. Like if you want to make these videos on TikTok, bad mouthing the shelter, putting it out here, and you got a following, you having people call there, and you putting the name of the shelter out there, and it's getting around. Yeah, you being problematic now. It
Well,
is
go
what
ahead,
it
G,
is.
and
You got to
you
call
get
it
a
for what
shelter.
it
Then you
is.
got 30 followers. You can't even get a following, let alone a shelter. You go get a shelter, and then you provide comfort. I'll wait. You could get a shelter and you provide comfort, and see how that works out for you, baby.
You know,
My sister, when I was having my added lessons. What's going on?
So I'm getting messages saying that you were going live on the shelter, disclosing the shelter name, and that the shelter has DV victims in it, and that now you're disclosing all of this information about the shelter, and that somebody on TikTok had helped you and referred you, and now that person is being put, could possibly be being put in a bad light because they helped you from TikTok and referred you to it and helped you bypass a lot of the waiting process of it, and now they're feeling like they helped you, and basically you knew the rules, you knew what was going on, and there was multiple complaints
How
and
would I have
complaints and
known the
complaints.
rules if
Hold on.
nobody told me? How would I have known the rules if I'm
Okay.
not even
You got
scheduled
an
to meet?
echo.
You got an echo. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know why there's an echo, but I wasn't even scheduled to meet with my case manager until this coming Thursday. So what rules did I know?
This is what I'm being told. This is what I'm being there was just multiple complaints over and over, from the food to the it was just always a different complaint, as if you just weren't grateful that they went past and bypassed a lot of the rules to allow you in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, to help you into the facility, and now it's like a slap in the face.
Well, I'll say this. I spoke with the man that was the one who pulled the strings. He literally just called my phone before I came up here, actually. And he didn't seem upset at all. He was actually pretty concerned for me and my child. He didn't understand why I wasn't given a warning or why I wasn't properly introduced to the rules. So I don't know what rumors are being spread.
So if
But
that's the case, Trina, why you disclose, like, so that man can help you again? Why you disclosing the
and he's
location?
not unwilling, but he's not unwilling to. That's the thing. That's why I'm confused. What's going on?
So
Because
here's
again,
the
he
thing.
just called my phone before I came up here.
But does he know
But
that you're on live disclosing information? Because this person knows, and if that gets back to that manager,
I told him my complaints. I
did
also
you tell him
told
that
him
you was on live, giving the location of the shelter?
What does that have to do with
A
anything?
lie.
Like what?
So are there
Because
DV victims in that shelter?
Actually, no. When they thought I was a DV victim, they were going to refer me elsewhere because it's not a
Are you
DV
sure?
shelter. Are you sure? Do DV shelters have men in them, T?
It can.
It can.
I said
Not
DV victims. I didn't say it was a DV shelter.
Not normally, no.
I said, are there DV victims there?
So again, to my knowledge, no. When they thought I was coming in as a DV victim immediately from a DV situation, they wanted to refer me to a different shelter. And I don't know who coming to you telling you this, but the person who telling you, I'm pretty sure I know who it is. They should have told you that too. No. Because when I was in intake, I'm like, dang, they trying to turn me away. Talking about a DV shelter. So
No,
yeah.
DV victim.
Right, but since they thought I was a DV victim, they was telling me they couldn't take me in.
Okay.
Right.
I just think it's going.
But so how is it affecting anybody on right here? That's what I guess that's where my confusion.
Because I'm getting the message, and this is somebody that's helped you.
Who?
I can't reveal that.
Oh, okay. Well then my party's done.
Okay.
One time, big cash out.
Huh? What you say?
No, I was giving a shout out to Big Cash out.
Oh.
Well, I don't see the benefit in complaining if somebody helped you get a roof over your head and you didn't have one prior
No,
to.
don't tell me. I said I wouldn't. Hold on. Don't tell me what I said I wouldn't do no more. I said I wouldn't read anything about an SA victim. I have spoken to this person on the phone. I know who referred and everything. So don't tell me what I said I wouldn't do. I said I would vet my information. Don't come telling me what I said I would do and wouldn't do, because you don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Well, no one is, when you're in a situation and you're asking people for help, wherever you go, it's not going to be comfortable because it's not your own. So I'm not, with Trina's situation, I really didn't want to elaborate on it because I really don't know her. I just, see her in her life. And people base their own opinion off of actions, and the things she have done and said in the past is just like Poozy. I really want to help her, but what Poozy did to me, I just no. I wish them the best. I'm it ain't.
I just don't want her to help mess up the future help because, like, if you giving a location and stuff for the shelter, and let's just say this man finds that out, and he's trying and willing to help her, and he finds out she's disclosed a location that may not be open, it may be a private location, right? Now you're going to hinder the chances of you being able to go to another shelter. You
Hello.
know what I'm saying? So, what's up, Mookie?
Hi. Find yourself.
What's going on?
Yes, I'm on vacation, but yes. Is this about the car,
Oh
the
my
blue car?
gosh! I tell you, people be coming in here, don't even be realizing they be in the box.
What's going on? Yeah, we got two shelters. I know both of them, and they for women like TV victims. But one of them is next to a nursing home, and you would not even know it's a shelter because you think it's part of the nursing home. But like, it's really you got to get buzzed in the gate. No men are allowed there. Like, yeah, it's rough there. But ain't nobody gonna enjoy the shelters. Shelters is just temporary housing. You might have to go there 3 months till they, to help you out with your situation. It is what it is. I mean, if you don't like it, fend for yourself. But staying from hotel to hotel, you spend more money in them hotels. You spend $100 a night. That's $700 a night. That's $2,800 a month. Oh my bad, we got 31 days in a month, so we talking about $3,100. People think it's easy to sleep in hotels night to night, week to week. Sacrifice 3 goddamn months to see what the fuck goes on. People just got to keep their mouth closed. Trust me. That shit there, I done seen a lot of women in them situations.
And
Hey,
they treat
T.
shelters like halfway
But
houses, don't they?
And
hey,
hold on, Demani, and let me tell y'all something. I do got people that's on my page that are now backing out from helping. So the thing is, people are watching. Um, the person that actually referred her is one of my followers. The person that actually referred her and actually got her into the shelter is one of my people. You get what I'm saying? So what we don't understand is I'm starting to get what y'all do say. Sometimes some people can't be you can't platform certain people because then your people think that they good enough people to be able to help. I just got another message from somebody that said that they are in Houston and was getting ready to pick her up and now they're not going to do it. So sometimes you messing up your own shit from the way you carry yourself on this app. So,
Hey y'all,
hey,
how
hey,
y'all doing?
good, how are you?
I'm okay. I was just saying because I don't be in a situation, but she need to get offline. She don't need to be live
Well, you can't
saying
tell her
nothing
she ain't going to do that. So,
because she put food up there and all. And yes, she did disclose the location. And that is very detrimental to other people.
Tina, when you say
But
she put food up there, what do you mean? Like,
she showed the food that they was feeding them and
oh,
was like, it is so nasty. Y'all, I need food. I can't feed my daughter this. But when you in a situation like that, you gotta do what you gotta do. But she has been online dogging. That's what I'm gonna say, dogging the shelter out. And she don't want no help. That's the way I look at it.
well,
What's up?
yeah, no, I just came to say, T girl, I'm loving that hair, girl. It is looking good on you. And
Thank you.
yes, girl, you is looking good today, girl. Welcome back. Yes, welcome
Thank
back. I hope you
you.
had a good little vacay and got some good little much needed rest, but you are looking fabulous, girl. Yes, I love the short top.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna be in the comments until something brew up.
But that's what I was saying. Yeah, she was online showing the food that they was feeding them and all. And yeah, she did disclose the location. And it is, I know she know as smart as she is that that's something you don't do.
So I'm a product of shelters. Like when I was younger, we went from shelter to shelter. We slept on park benches, in the streets, literally slept on park benches, But my mama did what she had to do um to get out of a situation. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of times you got to make those hard sacrifices to be able to get to the next level. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these shelters will help you get your voucher. They will help you get your, you know what I'm saying? They will help you get your license. They will help you get, your security deposit. They will help you get so many things. You know what I'm saying? So, um, it may be uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying, at first. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and that I think a job too, you know what I'm saying? It may be uncomfortable at first, but like a lot of people got to start from the bottom to get to the top. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you got to start from somewhere. And like I said, I grew up. I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay. I turned out just fine. I seen a lot of things, and it humbled me as a grown up. That's why it's like when people say, "Oh, you live in an apartment," and so fucking what? I have a roof over my head. You get what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter. Don't
Yeah.
nothing make me feel like any case. I don't live. I know how it feels to have nothing. You get what I'm saying? So can't nobody ever make me feel bad for having something. When you grow up with an entitlement and all that shit, that's where you can be detrimental. But struggle ain't really detrimental. It makes you tougher. It makes you more resilient. It makes you, you know what I'm saying? It gives you a lot more. That's why a lot of our kids, like we done been through so much, and we don't want our kids to experience no. Like, I don't want my kids to be in no shelter, but you kind of project what you went through and you overcompensate, and that's why a lot of our kids be so fucking spoiled because we trying to give them what we didn't have, and they don't know how to appreciate shit. You get what I'm saying? So struggle ain't never hurt nobody. It actually helps you more than it hurts you in the long run. It makes you appreciate shit when you work, when you got to go through them trenches to get to that, end of the tunnel. So homelessness can cause depression, but you have a choice. And I think that's the part that y'all don't understand. Shit, you can have a lot of money and be depressed. It's a choice.
Mm-hmm.
You can literally say, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be here no more, and laying down and just taking it, or I can get up and I can get up out of it. You still got to make a choice regardless of what y'all talking about.
I
Yeah,
just want to
I'm
say,
gonna go on back down where I come from, cause they telling me don't activate. I'm gonna go on about my business.
Nah, can't nobody tell you what to do over here.
Well, I'm holding it in. I'm holding it in. Goddamn me. But if y'all continue to let a motherfucker play in y'all face, that's on y'all, man. I'm just I'm over with that damn shit, man. I ain't
Yeah, I
bullshit.
ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah, I'm over that shit. That
I
motherfucker
just
won't
feel
be.
bad for the
They won't
person
be
that
that gullible and foolish. Then let them do what they do.
I
Uh,
really don't got. I really ain't gonna speak on it too much because I don't donate my money. I haven't given her my money, but I just feel bad for the person that has helped her, the person that I know for sure has helped her, and that now feels like her name is in a bad light because she's reached out and helped a stranger. You know what I'm saying? And now she got to deal with, if she has to refer somebody else or help somebody else, the backlash that may come to that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
but I just want to say I'm depressed right now.
Hold on.
And I ain't get no cash out for my truck fund. Uh,
I just want to say, I wish y'all quit trying to make excuses. She had the funds in February and in January. and y'all still making excuses. She was living in 5 foot worth of trash at that apartment, and now she is in a shelter, and y'all still making excuses.
Okay.
At this point, it's no excuse and there's no reason. Just quit making excuses. She's unappreciated, and yeah, that's just what that is. She had the funds, and we still don't know where that money is to this day. She's living in a shelter. She was in 5 foot worth of trash. Quit making excuses.
Hey, that's
You know,
that's
they said that this morning. We need to stop making excuses. BT said it. It was said in Diamond Live that we're coddling her. Like I said, once you make your bed, you just lie in it and lie in it. I don't know. I have a daughter, and I look at my daughter and I go hard because she depends on me. I don't depend on her. I just can't. So,
Well,
um,
I'm gonna say this. I helped a young lady. Now, my experience wasn't the greatest, but one thing I could tell you with the young lady I helped, she got out here to Chicago. She came out from Louisiana. Was it Louisiana or St. Louis? One of them. I always get it mixed up. But she came out
Louisiana,
here to
Louisiana.
Louisiana. She came out here to Chicago and showed her ass. Like by the time she got, it was a 14-hour drive to get here. She
hey
got
T,
here. She got. Hold on a second. She got here. By the time she got here, she already had a shelter, already had a room. You know what I'm saying? She had a hotel ready for her. I had a caseworker set on her. She had a job ready for her. Everything was already established for her, and she went with it. Like she has 2 kids with epilepsy, 2 kids, one kid that was suffering from a traumatic experience. And when I tell y'all, she came down here and she showed her ass. She took advantage of every opportunity that was given to her. You know what I'm saying? Now she has her own place. The My platform help her furnish her house. Um, her kids are in school. You know, she has a little hiccups here and there, but she's only 20 and she's only 28. You know what I'm saying? So you have to want it. You have to want it. But she came out here and she tap danced on that ass. You know what I'm saying? She worked for the post office. She you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's a lot of people. Her situation was she came from a traumatic situation. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I helped her. You get what I'm saying? I'm glad I helped her, but she had that hustle and that grind to do what she needed to do.
Well, I just want to say this. Would it be too much if she? Because I mean, I get it that she per se probably has not just stuck
Okay,
to it, like making money off the people daily. But if she did that on a daily basis, would the people actually support her day to day to actually sustain that living?
Man,
I
you
don't know
lost
what you're talking
everybody
Benny,
right
about.
that's
there. Ain't
common.
nobody trying to support
Well,
Hey,
nobody.
wait a
tea
You
minute.
just
time
Hold
and
on.
lost
No, no,
everyone.
no.
everybody.
I
Hold on.
get
Wait,
what
wait,
y'all
wait, wait.
saying, but I'm just asking
Hold
because
on,
the
man. Hold on.
comments.
Hold on. So here, let's do this. My platform, I get daily support, right? I provide content. I provide topics. I provide conversation. I provide entertainment. So, people invest and support, you know what I'm saying, what they want and what they choose. Now, if I got on here every day and was expecting people to support me just because I need the help, that would be entitled. That would be an entitlement. That would be me depending on everybody else, and I don't have to give anything in return. You get what I'm saying? So this app is about reciprocity. Okay, we give and we take. Even as a creator, I'm working. You know what I'm saying? I'm outside walking my dog. I'm with my grandson. I'm working. If I'm off this app for a day, my inbox is gonna be full. Like, where are you at? So I'm providing the service as well as I'm getting support in it. If I'm just on here every day, like, look, y'all, I need another car. Look, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Now my people will help me. But I don't just come on here just saying, hey, I need this, I need that, I need this. You get what I'm saying? Like, I come and I do a job, I do work. You know what I'm saying?
No, I totally get you. So being that some people do look at this as a job, maybe I guess we'll just give them suggestions so that they could make this their job, I guess, because some people.
She has, people have helped her. She knows what to do. She knows what to do.
Man, you need to do your research.
Manny is
You talking
the
about Trina.
spokesperson.
Yeah, you talking about Trina, man. Go do your research on
I'm just
Trina.
saying it doesn't matter who it is
That
if
big
they want it.
cash
Because
out,
I do
bro.
hear people, some people be like, "Oh, this is a job for me. This is a job for me," and you know, and then I hear some people be like, "Oh, it's not a job. It's not a job." So
That's
you
big
know,
cash out. You better go learn who Big Cash App is, bro. If you don't know who Big Cash App is, you will find out sooner or later.
So
I'm just
let
saying,
me
can
ask you a
she make it up?
question.
Because I'm thinking she wants to make this a full time job. Can she? I guess my question would be, can she make this a full time job?
That's on her. That's on her and what service she provide.
Manny, they have people have done, and this is the
Hey, Drew.
thing. They have done, and when they say they sent her money during income tax time, after income tax time, and yesterday people was sending her money still. The thing of it is, it's mismanagement somewhere. It's somewhere that it's not clicking that she's the provider in her situation. And if people keep providing for her and she's dropping the ball, then what else is it that we can do? We
No.
see
You're not
for the
telling Manny.
baby.
You're not telling Manny right. Manny, she hasn't worked in over 2 years, bruh.
Well, I don't know about that now. I don't know
Yeah,
about
I know.
this.
I know. They talk about over 2 years of non-working, Manny. Where you think all the money and food came from and stuff like that? People
But
sending stuff.
but just
It's
but
not.
just like
Listen,
who
listen.
asked
No,
you?
Manny. You have to understand. These people are tired and frustrated. People
But I don't think they're
call. Hold
tired
on.
because they just
Listen.
donated again. So you
They
saying they
Well,
tired.
they
tired, but
did
yet they
yesterday.
donated.
It's new people joining the train,
So
Manny.
again,
It,
so my question is legitimate then. Can to the new
no,
people,
Manny.
if she
No,
were to
Manny.
change her content, I'm assuming that's what the people sending the content, I mean the comments, that
That's
she
you,
could possibly make some type of living off of here that could sustain her day to day.
Manny. You had 2 years to do it.
Oh
two
my God,
years.
Corey. The past is the past. We right
Okay,
now.
okay. The past gonna keep repeating itself if y'all keep opening your wallets like that. It is what it is. Everybody
Well,
done
no,
had
who
these
asked just said
hold
it's a
on,
little bit of
Manny.
mismanagement. So there
Ain't
is some areas to grow because a lot of
It
people on this
is.
app claim they do finances, they do this, they do that.
Manny,
So now it's almost like I'm following the people in the comments because any other time y'all are financial advisors, y'all are this, y'all are
Manny,
that.
Manny.
And
They
when it
raised
comes to
five
her who
thousand
actually
dollars.
making
They gave this
bank
girl
at
five
times,
thousand dollars, Manny.
nobody's
They
there to
gave
help her,
Manny.
I
You
guess
don't listen.
put these
They gave this
funds in
girl
the
five
best
thousand dollars.
areas.
They gave this girl $5,000, Manny. $5,000 to better herself. Ain't no fucking mismanagement. $5,000 and she was still in the same predicament in the same situation a few days later. Come on, bro. Ain't no
Corey, that's
mismanagement.
mismanagement. If
No,
you
no,
give
no.
me
That's taking
$5,000
it.
and I
That's
So how
taking
tell
y'all gonna
you,
advantage.
blame the
Yo,
comments for her
listen.
mismanaging her
That's
money?
taking advantage of a sucker. That's what that is. That ain't mismanagement. If I know you gonna give it to me, I'm gonna get it. And I don't owe you no explanation and no reason what I did to it because you gave it freely. That's what that is. Stop saying that's mismanagement. Y'all act like she ain't grown. Y'all act like she don't have a child. Y'all act like she knows she got to be a provider for this child. Y'all know she got to put a roof over her head, food on the table, and clothes on the back of this child. Stop making weak ass excuses talking about mismanagement.
But they say in the
Come
comment,
on,
money
man.
management is a thing. Like
yeah, it's
sometimes people have
management,
Y'all
problems
work
Corey.
managing
Man,
their
hard.
money.
all of us are grown. It's called priorities first. What is your fucking priority? Come on, man. Y'all start with that weak shit, man. What
So
is your fucking
so
priority?
so Corey, let me ask you a question. So if I got $5,000 and I know that I need to go and get a roof over me and
I
my
need y'all to tap the screen, y'all. We trying to hold on a second. We've been on here for 2 hours. Y'all know, come on, we do better with that.
Okay, let me go down
I'm
the
trying
chat.
not to turn
I'll go
off the
down the chat.
comments and stuff, y'all. Let's make it work over here. Let's make it work over here, y'all.
I'm trying to get a place for me and my I know I need to get a place for me and my child. So I take the money and I blow it. That's called mismanagement. That means I didn't put the priority first. That means I didn't care about the living of my child. Better yet, me. So, and I
And you gonna keep giving it, and you gonna keep allowing other
no,
people
no,
to
no.
give it, knowing that this person ain't. Nah, she made a change, and she made a change because of the situation that was going on where she was. Y'all act like her hand was kind of forced to be where she at right now. Y'all act like it was a
Huh?
simple move.
It was a blessing that
No,
somebody went.
it was shit going
It was
on
a
too.
blessing that somebody stuck their whole neck out to get her in a shelter and
Wrong.
without
You better
having
go
to
do your
wait.
research. You better go do your research. You better go do your research. Where she was staying at, it was time to go. It was situations that was happening that forced the hand, that put her in the predicament, in the situation that, yeah, I need to get over here now. Y'all better go pay attention to them videos. Y'all better go look up what was
But
going on. Y'all just making excuses for a person not handling their goddamn responsibility. And that's one thing. Y'all know as women, y'all, the responsibility is always laid in your lap when you got a child. So ain't no mismanaging money. Ain't no being neglective like that. Y'all are, yes, she has a child. Y'all know that I give you women credit because y'all have the hardest situations to go through. Y'all have to support them kids if the man ain't in them lives. Y'all have to do all this if y'all ain't together. Y'all have to provide roofs and everything over these kids' heads. I give women the credit on that. If the man ain't there, it's on you. Who else is it on if ain't nobody else there?
It's
It's on
on
her.
the people that's donating in the comments as
No, it's
well,
not.
because
What the fuck you
those
mean it's on
same
the
people
people?
swear any other time they are philosophers of this
Oh
and
Lord
philosophers of that, and the whole time they've been sitting there. Because see, I have not been in Trina's presence like these comments have been when they try to give all this perfect advice and all these great things to do, but yet throwing her the coins, but not helping her manage the coins. Everybody claiming they friends with her, but not actually guiding her in the right ways. I think it was over 1,000 people that was in that live claiming they helping. Yet again, nobody actually helping. With the funds,
Okay,
yes, but they're not actually helping
how
her
is it they
as far
fault?
as managing her life a little better, because again, sometimes the people need the help.
That is not their
the hell was
responsibility.
the finances. They gave her the money. Now you
And
want
then
them to
when they
tell her what
asked,
to
she
do with the
blocked them.
money?
No, it's a lot of
Yes.
parts to
Right.
this.
When
They
It's
she
a
not
lot of
asked,
letting
parts
it
to
when
know
they
what
this.
asked where
happened.
did the
yes,
money
that's what
go,
I'm
they
saying.
get
It's
blocked.
more to the
They
action.
get blocked when they ask where is that money that we
Yes.
sent you last week? That $300. Where's that $300? They get blocked. So
But
now what do
instead
you
of
think?
asking where is it, the people should have been, asking like, girl, did you check out the apartment thing I had sent you? Did you check out this I had sent you? Like, because they know
Okay,
what
and
she's
then what if I
going to
say yes and
do,
then it's a
but
no?
yet they want to ask her
What
where the
difference is that gonna
money
make?
exactly went when y'all know she do got to eat and live day to day.
Okay,
Okay.
so
And
if I
Hold
said
on,
yes,
wait a
I
minute. Hold
said
on, Matt. Why are you putting this on people saying y'all know she got to do this? No,
See,
she
T,
know she got to do
T,
that.
T, let the people handle themselves, T. Let the people.
No, you the one who putting it on
well,
other
man, to
people
go
talking about
manager.
y'all know she got to
I
do this.
did. I ain't put it on the whole. Now, T, I ain't put it on the creators.
You
I said the
no, you
people,
putting
not
it
the
on the people
creators.
talking about you okay?
I did put it on the people, T,
Hold on, are you
yes, not the
okay?
creators.
Manny, I
It's
have
no
a question. What do you do for a person who refused to accept the help or have an
Are
attitude
you
when you
yes.
try to
okay?
give her
Hold
different
on, y'all.
advice?
Are you okay,
You
baby?
can't help a person like that.
Okay.
Yes,
You
that's what
can't
I
help her.
want
She
to
don't want the
know.
help. She just wants everything to be handed to her.
Well, I've been
People
learning
have
that we
given her
got
different
various
advice.
personalities, and sometimes we got to take the people as they are, but we got to love them the same. So that's all I can really say.
Honestly, guys, I just want to say this. Hi, T. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to cut off nobody. But I did want to come up here and say I've been in a situation like this. I came out of a DV relationship with my baby father, and me and my two boys were in a shelter, and I had nothing to my name. And the shelter that we go to after a DV situation, or any shelter you go to, they help you out with finances and everything. But not only that, she's not paying for nothing being in that shelter. So with her being in that shelter, she's not paying for nothing. So when you guys are sending her money, you got to realize that she should be saving that, especially as a mother of kids Like I had to go out there and get a job. They help you go out there, get a job. They help you with, food and everything. They give you a certain amount of food. There's always this help when you go to those shelters. And I think that we have to realize she's a grown woman, and we understand that not everybody has, like the management of finances or whatever, and that's cool. But you're still a grown woman. If you want better, you got to do better. You got to show your kids how to do better. She's showing her kids that she could just go anywhere and try to beg for money. That's not okay. You got to go and get that job. Show your kids that you are going to work hard for your money.
Y'all can talk to your ass catching fire. Talk to your motherfucking ass catching fire.
Hey,
Cause
you need to be telling that to Manny.
talk to your motherfucking ass catching fire. Cause the motherfucker down in the comments right now talking about she need $150 to $300 for a deposit. Now see what I'm talking about? This motherfucker go around this motherfucker looking for these crowd of people goddamn to feel sorry for a motherfucker. Now if you gonna goddamn it do it, do it. Take your motherfucking ass over there. We don't want to hear about it when the motherfucker spit in your goddamn face and talk shit to you. And you come back here crying about what a motherfucker done to you after you done gave a motherfucker. I done told you motherfuckers. This motherfucker ungrateful, raggedy, nappy head, goat looking motherfucker, man. Do
Is this the
whatever the fuck you
activated,
want to do.
Okay, give me a second. Let me say
Activated.
something. Let me say something.
Shit.
I had this. Y'all know I always got a story, right? I had this girl, right? Can everybody mute? You probably letting you motherfuckers up here that I don't know. I had a girl who was dealing with this dude, right? And she was a side chick, so y'all just take out the side chick part because I have to have context to what I'm saying. She was a side chick. She was dealing with this dude, and they started out as friends and ended up fucking around, right? He ends up losing his job, right? And she was like helping him with everything, but he was treating her just treating her real weird, okay? So I had to tell her, I said, listen, she said, karma, she said, I'm done messing with him, and now karma gonna get him now. I said, no, karma is gonna get you because you intervening in what the universe is trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you gotta step back and allow the universe to take its course on people. And a lot of y'all be intervening with what it is. Y'all be intervening with what God or the universe or whatever has in store for a person because you're trying to jump in the middle of it and you end up getting burned because it wasn't your job to step in. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it goes. A lot of y'all motherfuckers be trying to step in positions you weren't supposed to be doing. It wasn't your job to step in on. Sometimes people got to learn their lessons. Sometimes people got to learn how to get it on their own, whatever the lesson is. And a lot of y'all just be intervening, and that's why y'all feel burned. That's it. That's all.
Goddamn crackhead move, man. Fucking crackhead move. I know y'all done seen this bullshit. The fuck wrong with y'all?
I just think that
Hey,
she
hey,
wants
hey,
to listen to
I promise
better.
y'all, when it
And
comes
she
time,
did end up calling me, telling me she lost her job because she didn't listen to me. And she ended up calling me and saying, T, she was like, she had never been without a job. She ain't got no kids, no nothing. She ended up losing her job and losing her shit because she kept trying to help this motherfucker that she wasn't supposed to be helping.
I'm gonna say this, right? I'm praying that Trina get her a place because I think that little girl need a stable roof over her head. But when it comes
Hey
down to
T,
Trina, hold on, let me finish. When it comes down to Trina furnishing that place and y'all kick out that money and y'all don't see mattresses show up, y'all don't see this stuff, but y'all see air mattresses and shit show up, don't get mad. Don't get mad because you thought she was spending this and that. That'll be your ass helping, like Manny say, it was on you. Don't get mad because you gave her the money and the other lady said she mismanaging money. Don't get mad. Can't get mad now. Just remember that.
So
And
let
I
me ask
agree,
you a
Corey.
question.
So I'll be happy with the place. I agree, Corey. At least the place.
You
So the
have to
comments
have a
need to help her get a
job
place.
in order to keep the place. So you're gonna want people from TikTok to keep paying for your rent?
No, I think the people
Hey,
from TikTok
she
should definitely
she
help her
may
get a
get she may
place.
get Section 8 and don't have no rent.
That too.
So
I
you
think the
never
Nah,
know.
people
A lot
should
of
help
Section
a
8
her
lot of
get
ain't
women.
like
approved
that no
Listen,
more.
with
hold on, hold
something.
on, hold on. Listen, a lot of women in Miami go to them shelters, stay there them 3 months. They come out with Section 8.
So with a housing
It is
voucher,
what it
yep.
is.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
But it's
Kendra.
not
And
like that no more. You got to have a job now. They're not.
No, you
You
don't. No,
who
you
told
don't.
you that?
No, you don't.
Don't
what?
well, don't lie like that. Don't lie like
Hey,
Well,
that.
I guess
could I
depending
just
on the
say,
state. I guess depending on the state.
Well,
No, not
in
necessarily,
Miami,
y'all. You don't have to. I guess it depends on the state. Cause no, you don't. You do not have to have a job.
your rent is based off of your income. If you ain't got no
Right,
income, you ain't got no rent.
right.
Shit.
What's up, boo?
You got to pay
hey
$50.
T, I
Drop a
just came
flat.
up here to say I like your SWVTLC, Bob. God damn it.
What's up, boo?
Cause see, the
Thank you.
comments keep saying a lot, but they fail to realize people are helping her. I'm just suggesting that those people additionally help her actually get into the place, get into these things. That's what I'm saying. Cause people are actually helping her. That's the point that y'all are not actually staying up on.
Y'all keep saying Section 8, you paying something. So if it depends on what it is, y'all. If it's low income, Section 8, HUD, all of these are different. They're all different agencies, right? With Section 8, it do go off of your income. Now, some people's rent is completely zero, and they send you a check for utilities. Some people do have a minimum that they have to pay because they may be getting TANF. So what y'all may not know is a person don't work, but they're getting TANF. TANF is cash assistance. So if they're getting cash assistance, their minimum will be about $50 or so. Okay. So I think you guys need to educate yourself on what shit is before you guys start speaking on it, thinking that this is just it's just a blanket, because it's not. A lot of these low income people even help you get houses. They even help you save when you start working. TANF, let me tell you about TANF. If you get TANF, right? After, right? I don't know your situation, Trina. I can't speak on it. I ain't even gonna try to, because I don't know if you qualify for any of these things. For you to be a single mom and homeless and not have no assistance, I don't know what you've done in your past. I don't know what your record is. I don't know what it is, because I don't understand why you're not eligible for none of these things. So I'm gonna move you to the side, and I'm just gonna educate them about what I know about. I cannot educate them on you. However, and I know, and I've helped, like I said, I've helped a young lady. She getting help now. She has a house. I mean, she has a nice space. Her children are in school. They give her resources. She gets food. She gets transportation. She gets a lot of those things. So again, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I don't know your situation. Okay, TANF has, yes, it has a 5-year limit, but if you get off of it and you get back on it, you can still qualify, right? So if you don't use the whole 5 years, you can get off, get back on. That's how that works. Now with TANF, what it does is once you stop working, this is what once you start working, and you end up getting a job, they'll pay for a month worth of childcare. They'll pay to get your I think a $900 worth of car repairs per year. They'll pay for so it's I know for sure it's a month worth of childcare. They'll pay for that. Your uniform for work or clothes. They'll pay for and I'm talking about in Illinois. Yes, I'm talking about in Illinois. They'll pay for your transportation. So if you don't have a car, they'll make sure you get like like bus fee, a bus card or something like that. Or if you have your a car that needs to be repaired, they'll pay for like up to $900 worth of repairs per year. I didn't say you were in Illinois. I said I'm not talking about you. Again, I'm done with your situation. I'm talking about what I know in my state. I don't know what your situation is. Again, even though you in Texas, I know people in Texas. Trina, I don't know why you don't qualify for anything. You said you don't qualify for anything even in your other state. So I can't tell you about your shit. I don't know if it's your record. I don't know if you've already messed up with that. I don't know if you fucked up all your eligibility, if you have fraud on your cases. I don't know why you don't qualify. But I'm helping people that think that it's a one blanket thing.
Want you to believe that your motherfucker don't qualify. She qualify for
Right.
everything you
It's a
everything
lot of
you
it's a lot
saying.
of things. Yeah,
The
it's a lot
motherfucker
of things.
qualify for everything you saying, but she stuck on motherfucker giving to her on TikTok. Now what you gonna do?
Yeah.
Don't
Hey,
worry about it.
Like
I
even if you
promise
are a
Don't
y'all.
worry about it. Throw the
grandparent, they
motherfucker out
even
there.
have
Throw the
programs.
trash out.
They
Throw the
even
goddamn
have
trash
hold
out.
on. They even have
I'm
programs like
gone.
if you're a grandparent raising your
Motherfucker.
grandchild, they even have programs for that. My state didn't even know about that. I had to find that out on my own. A lot of shit is just simple research.
Yeah.
Right? Being that I have raised my grandchild, because they was trying to make me put them in a system, because like once you put them in a system, you can still have them in your home, but they give you like a monthly check and you don't got to pay. And it's they try to tell you that it's like really all these perks, right? But no, I refuse to put my grandson in the system. So they have he's eligible no matter how much money I make. They do not go off my income because he's a separate case. He has his
Yes.
own separate case. So he gets link, he gets cash, he gets daycare, like for daycare, free daycare, all of that. And it doesn't matter how much money I make, he still qualifies for all of those things. No, I do not. I did not adopt him. I have custody of him. That's two different things.
And the child care T I think you're talking about is 4C. I don't
Yes.
know. Yeah,
Well,
it's 4
yeah, I don't
4C.
know. It's called
Every
grant. It's
state
a
is different.
yeah, it's a different
Every state,
program.
yeah, every state
Yeah.
has a different name. In Florida, it's called 4C. Here in North Carolina, it is called a different name. So, what T is saying is correct. I'm in Mecklenburg County. I am on Section 8 here in Mecklenburg County. And
Um,
CMF.
Alexandria, she's doing horrible, and everybody reminding her she is. We're not even talking about her anymore. I'm educating people that may need help. I'm not talking about Trina anymore. So again, if you want to help her, go help her. Get up off of here, cause I'm not talking about her. And again, what you have to understand, she's burned a lot of people too, Alexandria. So you're saying she's doing horrible. She has to take accountability that she's burned people. So you can't be mad that people are reminding you of what you've done to them and then expect everybody else to rub her on the back. I have a supporter of my own that just helped her and now has been slapped in the face. I have a supporter of my own that just helped her. You have burned people, Trina. You have. You stole the TV out the hotel. You ruined shit. Like, come on, let's take accountability. You have. When you get angry, you just like what you just did at that shelter. When you get angry, you just say, I'm going to be destructive. Right? You just gave the hotel location, the address, everything. You get what I'm saying? You did not have to do that. There could have been something that would have got worked out for you to be able to stay or go somewhere else. But you're ruining your chances because you're upset and you're angry. So like sometimes you just gotta breathe, process, and not allow your emotions to burn the people that helped you.
I wouldn't address it. You just address what you was addressing. Like that's irrelevant, man. Because we all know it gonna go in one ear out the other. I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully everything works out, and we'll see what happens in the future.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said that, T, because what I was gonna speak on is because I've been in
See
her.
what you just did there? You just put that woman name out there that helped you.
oh my
That's what I'm
God.
talking about right there. I never said anybody name. You just put that woman name out there, and this is what I'm talking about. That right there. You don't give a fuck after you've used a motherfucker and got everything out of them. Then you discard them. You dispose them. You don't care. You said it. You said her name. She not even the one that told me. Somebody else confided in me. She didn't even tell me shit.
See, Manny, you see what you get?
Why would you be calling my name, honey?
Because you
That's
the one
crazy
up here
work.
speaking of the support.
And that is true. I didn't make no lie about it. Now, what T just
But
told
she
her, that
just
is
put she
something that
just put the
apparently she
ladies.
needed
Hold
to
on, hold on,
hear.
hold
So
on,
don't
Manny.
separate the
Manny,
two, Corey.
Manny.
Huh? I mean,
She
I
just
need you to
hold
separate
on.
the two. I mean,
No,
that's what I
no,
need you to do. I need
no,
you to
no,
separate from what T
no,
told her and
no,
separate what I said, which is the
no,
people actually are supporting her
no,
in some form, which
no,
i.e. leads
no,
to even T giving the topic of a moment on her platform is showing support. Just like I had told Big D earlier,
no.
being that the creators are giving you a moment of a topic is also showing support. So
Manny,
again, there are
you
people
fail to
supporting her. So
realize.
Corey, I need you to understand to separate the
No,
two. Don't call my name, please don't.
Manny. When you burn people that help you,
You saying it shouldn't have been brought
get
up, but
same to the
I
okay, hold
get
on,
support.
hold on
all
one
of
second.
that.
Trina, you saying it shouldn't have been brought up, but you the one that brought it to the internet. See, that's the part you're not getting. You are the one that brought it to the internet. After somebody helped you get into this shelter, you brought it to the internet. You did that. Nobody would know anything had you not brought it to the internet. You did. You went live. You went live crying yesterday saying you got kicked out the shelter. Yes, you did bring it to the internet. Now I'm lying?
No, T, you're not lying, sister. No, not with that.
Don't address it. Just leave it alone. It ain't gonna go nowhere.
But what I'm saying is big respect to T for even allowing the conversation, which brings support. Y'all might don't see it, but that's how social media works. That's support, because those who actually do believe, like T said, they are going to support, and that will suffice for her to move on to the next day. So
Manny,
what
you
y'all
ain't
don't get
realize it.
is we
You
all
missing the
know
point.
each other in this circle. So what T and somebody might have ain't got nothing to do with me. But if T allows the moment to happen, I'm gonna come in here and be like, okay, help the peoples out because we do know of this person, and i.e. everybody gonna tell their story of what they know, and it's gonna go on.
Boosie,
That's
if
it.
you got something to say to me, you got enough people to get in the box. If not, you can get blocked. I don't know who you are. Wordplay on what? Brought it to the internet means brought it to the internet. Wordplay on what? You got
Manny,
something to say, get your ass in the box.
if you wasn't paying attention, Manny, the conversation was about burning bridges. Like when people are helping you, you just
Yeah,
have to
I
stay
knew your punk
fast
ass
in
wasn't
it.
gonna get in no box.
Corey, no matter what you say, I'm still gonna be for what I just said, which is help the
Oh,
people
okay.
out. Like you just said, you pray for her to get a place for the baby. That's what I'm on the panel doing, is wishing the people out there in the comment world who are so philosophized and philified and pros at this and pros at that to use their keyboards for some good
Well,
right now.
I'm
And
not
get,
gonna lie. I'm finna say it right now. My people don't help.
oh, well, see,
And
yeah,
if you do help, don't fucking come to me talking about you helped her and you got burned. Don't tell me
exactly.
about it. I'm telling my
Manny,
people right now, do not help.
And I only could take but that much from T. That I got to respect T for that. That's enough.
I'm not
Like
putting up no
real
cash app.
shit.
I'm not doing nothing. And I legit just helped somebody yesterday. But no, cause don't. You're not finna put my people at risk. Fuck that. Hell no.
I
Mm-mm.
promise you,
Nope.
Manny, I'm not being funny, but you just need to go do the research on that
Just
situation.
like when
No,
you
no,
just
no, bro,
Corey,
nah,
just like
bro.
when you just made your joke. If you had actually been
I
serious
ain't making
about
no
your
joke.
joke, Corey, I would
I'm
have
not
been
making
doing the
no joke.
same thing for you. Like y'all already know we done been around Corey. Corey need this to get his new truck.
Boosie, hold on a second.
That's what I would
Boosie.
have did.
Boosie, you said I'm not on a voucher, but if you ever need help, I can help you too. Well, go help Trina. I don't need your help. Trust me, trust and believe me, I'm very resourceful. I don't need your help. So go on over there and help somebody that need it. Cause obviously you can't help nobody because you over here fucking bothering with me. You bothering me and the motherfucker that you talking about, you still need help. So go on over there and do what you need to do. Get the fuck up from over here. I don't need your help. I'm cool.
There's 3 cities in Texas that has their Section 8 open right now. She can go on affordablehousingonline.org. And there's 3 cities in Texas.
But that's not emergency housing. Y'all gotta realize it's still a waiting list. Them lists open up at a certain point in time. My
Can
first
I
baby
tell?
mama is on Section 8. The last chick I was dating is on Section 8. Like, trust me, I know chicks on Section 8. The one with the 5 kids on Section 8. You
Hey,
still
Scott.
have to wait. the fastest way into emergency housing is through a shelter.
It
And if
is.
you
No,
think
It
I'm
is.
fucking lying, ask anybody who been in the
Corey,
shelter.
Yeah, that's true.
Corey, can I say this? In
That is
certain,
true.
in
He's
certain,
right.
in certain small areas, it's only gonna take you 3 to 6 months to get it.
You
And
so where you
That's
gonna
if you're
live
in the
three to
shelter,
six months?
yes.
Where you
no,
gonna
you
If
live
you
don't
three to
have
or
to
six
be in the
months?
homeless.
shelter. I got my Section 8 voucher in Daytona Beach, Florida, because it's a small entity.
But how
The
long ago
only
was this? Who asked you?
this has been like 7 years ago, but
Yeah, it might be different now. Because I even know like out here in Chicago, well, in the area that I live in, the suburb, I did not read no email. My phone is in there. I'll go get it. Give me a second. Um, they don't put them in shelters. They put them in hotels. And they just pay for the hotels, right? And after they abide by the hotel rules and doing all of that stuff, then they'll help them eat. It's a rapid program where they'll pay your rent for like 12 months, and then if you get a job, they'll kind of help you into like, like you paying your own rent and just kind of build you into self-sufficiency. And then they have a voucher program, so depending on what you have, the rapid housing program. And then they have it's a couple of programs that they have out here. And like I said, Kay was out here. To give it I told Kay to give it at least 6 months. She got down here in what, July? When did Kay get here? Shit, when did Kay get here? When did Kay get here? Shit, I think it was only like, it only took Kay about, no, it wasn't even 6 months. July. Okay, it wasn't even 6 months. She's in her place now. So
It has
Hi, thanks
everything to
for
do. I I think that it has everything to do with um like mindset and like habits, your daily habits. Like I was about to say a few minutes ago, like when you're in a certain situation and you really want change and you really want to get yourself out of it, it's like brainwashing yourself to different. Like so every day getting on this app and drama and all of that, like your life is not really going to be a little positive. Like when I was going through shit like that and I really wanted better and I really wanted out of my situation, I would listen to like subliminal meditations in the morning, and before I go to bed I would do things like go to the beach, or you know what I'm saying, and I would
yeah.
advocate for myself. I would actually be assertive with trying to like actively change my life, because clearly the habits and the things that I was doing led me in a certain situation. So this is not me trying to bash anybody or anything like that. It's just kind of a, if she's open to a switch of perspective, because at the end of the day I did stumble upon her live yesterday when she was complaining, and it really seemed like a very much victim mentality. Like when you wake up and you find things to be grateful for, if you take time out your day to start journaling, take time out your day to be aware of your emotions and your feelings, and try to figure out the cycles, the things that you've been doing to repetitively land you in the cycles that you keep hopping on, is what's happening. So I just feel like at a certain point you got to realize like, okay, shit,
Yeah.
I'm not no fucking victim, and I can stand the fuck up and change my life if I want to. I can stand up and do something better to change my situation, change my life. And if
Yeah.
it ain't for yourself, you have a whole shorty out here. You can look at your shorty and be like, okay, I'm gonna do it for her. You know what I mean? And so I just think that I'm not seeing that perseverance, and I'm not seeing that determination. And that alone make me not want to send you a cash app or not want to assist you or help you. And on top of witnessing, like you said, um, other people trying to help, yeah, at some point karma is just that. Like so clearly what she's going through is she has to learn a certain kind of lesson. She has to upgrade or evolve or grow through this, because at this point in earth school she just keeps failing the test, and that's why her situation ain't getting no better. And that's really just all I wanted to say, because mindset is a huge thing, perspective is a huge thing, and how she moving is why she's in that situation, and why it's not progressing or getting any better. Just being real.
And instead of us enabling Trina, giving her money, she need a protected payee. She don't know how to handle money clearly.
Now you stop it. You don't know what she's spending money on
Man,
lately.
right. Nobody knows.
management is a real thing too, and a lot of us don't be knowing how to manage our money or have any kind of
I
financial
love blue.
education to even know that. So it could be true, could very much be true.
Y'all know how
She was
y'all
just
get that
laughing
new
at T.
job?
Now look at her. Jezebel, let me tell you something. People could laugh at me, they could talk about me, but I'm gonna tell you, like I've been telling y'all, I'm protected. God always got me. Always. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never stressing. People can talk about me today, and guess what's gonna happen tomorrow? They gonna fall on their face. Touch not God's anointed. Fuck with me and find out. Go ahead, y'all.
Y'all may want to take it like with a grain of salt, but I mean, this is her job. Y'all made it her job for 2 years, and Manny may want to
Nah,
jump on
she
the
didn't say the
support
same.
train.
She don't believe in God, but I do. So you can say that she said the same, but you know what? I'm not. Don't try to throw her name in here for your own fight. You see how you just did her? She over there trying to heal, and you just threw her name in there for a fight. For what?
Now,
Why you throw
now
her name back
T,
in there? That
T,
woman trying to heal.
can you
Let her
give me
heal.
an estimate of how much money you think Trina done raised on this app in the
I
last
really don't give a
6
fuck. I don't
months?
count her pockets. I
I
don't
know
count the
that,
money
but
she raised.
my point is, what has she done with it?
Hey, you gotta ask her.
It don't matter what she
Don't say
done
girl
with it.
bye to me because you throwing
Uh,
her name up in there for what? Fight for yourself. You ain't gotta throw nobody else's name in there.
y'all know she provided a roof over the child head. She feed the child. She gotta feed herself. Y'all know. Yeah, big cash app is my friend. So y'all keep sending the big cash app. Keep supporting. But it gonna just come a time.
Yeah,
Trina
I
gotta
already know I
humble
don't care.
herself and stay in the places where what's gonna help her.
I also think there are other ways that we
I'ma
can.
tell the truth, and I might not be right. I think she was smoking weed in that motherfucking little instant and got caught. I might not be right.
I think there are also other ways. If people want to help her, I think there are other ways we could help her. Send her, links to like, so she could, click on the link. Why are you laughing?
That's rude. That's
Oh, girl,
rude.
I ain't laughing
You gotta
at
go on mute. You,
you.
you gotta
This
go on mute,
now
I'm
man.
you
just
That's
know
rude.
thinking.
what? That was a commercial break.
I'm just saying it. It's probably not a great idea to send her money, but we could still help her out. Send her links.
Not
Churches
my
help.
people. Not my people. You can go send the links though. My people ain't helping with shit.
No, I was just saying for the people that wanted to
Not
help.
my people. Not
I
my people,
understand.
baby. You can go down there and you can help. Not my people. Don't tell my people. Just my people getting burned. My people ain't getting burned. No ma'am. No ma'am.
Hop down though, but thank you T for letting me talk. I'm gonna hop down.
You welcome. So you can go over there.
I mean, I think it's just too many horror stories, and I it's coming to a head though. But I'm not gonna lie, the shelter I think was the best place. I would have preferred she stuck it out, got the Section 8 or whatever the case. She was gonna get some housing. If you want to, go on to Miami-Dade. Like I'm only gonna give you the advice. But Florida, you don't have to stay in Florida to get on a Section 8 waiting list. And when it open up, if they select you, you right in there. You go to a shelter in
Center
Florida.
Spice. If they help, just don't come to me complaining. I can't stop nobody from doing shit.
If you go to Florida, you get in a shelters, you're gonna get some Section 8 within 3 months. Or you're gonna get a program that just gonna pay for the rent for a year for you to get up on your feet. That's all on you. I know a little chick that did it. She didn't get up on her feet for a year. She got 2 kids. Guess what? She stuck like Chuck. She gotta go back to, you know. So it all depends.
And I'm just saying, we have so many professional people in the comments to where I just need them to show us what they're working with. That's it.
Not my people in the comments.
And you are
Don't put
rightfully.
no don't put no expectations on my people.
I'm not.
My people over here, they do help. They
That's what I'm
help a
saying,
lot.
and that's why
But
you
no,
just
don't put that shit on. Don't even put that on their radar.
conscience. Gotcha. And you are justified with that because yes, y'all have lived and seen it, so I get it. But yeah, ooh, Hit them with the oh.
We just helped. I think we helped a few people last week. We helped a few people the week before that. But the people that we have helped are very grateful, and they have had results. The people we've actually helped that we've used our discernment with over here has actually been grateful, and you see the results of it. You see the results.
And I totally get what T's saying because all this stuff we've been seeing has been a learning. It should be a learning, like T say, we should be learning from all this that's happening because a lot has been happening. So regardless of what the outcome is, hopefully the people has actually been learning through the process and been listening to each other and just growing in the areas to grow. Because I have been seeing forgiveness a lot on here as well.
I'm gonna say it one more time. Sometimes y'all in the way of letting the universe do their job.
I want to just let the people know DL was actually for having sex behind somebody's back. It didn't mean nothing homosexual. So if you use it towards me, I will have sex with your mama behind your daddy back. I will hit your sister behind her husband back. I will hit your sister-in-law behind your brother back. So you can call it what you want. Y'all think that offend me and hurt me? No, it doesn't.
Have a good day. Go live in an hour. I don't really care about that. Hopefully you be somewhere in an hour too. I don't know why people think it's a flex to say I'm going live in an
Oh,
hour.
it's not gonna let me show the
Hopefully you
comments.
somewhere in an hour. What is
It's
this?
not letting me show the comment. Trina was in a comment saying that she'd been smoking since she was 15. Of course, she was smoking in there.
I think she was being sarcastic, but I do believe she was. She was probably being sarcastic when she put it in the comments because I don't think she's that crazy to actually put that in the comments and really, as it actually happened. But I still think that's what happened.
Let me see if I'm gonna send it to you. But yeah, that's all.
Yeah, I think she's being facetious.
But I do think there does come a time and place where you just kind of have to grow up, and if you can't get the help, you just gotta do what's best for your kids. Like, especially when you have kids, you just gotta do what you gotta do. Like, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how you do it. It doesn't matter how hard you work, as long as you got there.
I ain't got nothing else to say.
Hey,
All I know is she got the person that helped her is really distraught right now, and that's all I really care about. I care about a person that had good intentions. I care about a person that did what they could because they cared. A person that wanted to be there for a stranger, and in the process, that's who I care about. You know what I'm saying? I care about that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that actually drove her around, that actually got her in the shelter, that actually has given money for her daughter to have food, given money for food. You know what I'm saying? That has opened up her wallet, opened up her heart, and helped somebody. And then in the process, this is what happened to her. And I don't appreciate that. I don't play about people, that has good hearts and has good intentions.
My
Why
heart
come
goes
to?
out to.
I don't need Trina for content. Um, what she want me to tell you that she told me. I wasn't gonna tell her. I was gonna lie. I was gonna take that to the grave. I was gonna take that to the grave. But she did tell me. She's the one who reached out to me. She reached out to me yesterday. I did not go live about it. So for those that's saying that I'm using this for content, I knew about this yesterday. I knew about this yesterday. Well, y'all could figure it. I wasn't gonna tell you. I don't give a fuck what you figured. I wasn't gonna tell you because I'm gonna protect my people. She reached out to me yesterday, Journey. She reached out to me yesterday in tears. In tears. Why? Why send a personal message when she's already burned her? What the fuck do y'all think people gonna do? I just met you and you already fucked me over. Now I'm finna send you a message for what? She don't care. She don't give a fuck. Send a message to her for what? For her to say she don't care? Like, get the fuck out of here. Because she's my supporter. That's why. Because she can. Because she needed somebody to fucking talk to. Because if she told her family would ask her what the fuck is wrong with her. That's why. She had nobody else to talk to about it. And I didn't even say nothing when I knew. I didn't bring it to the app. I found out yesterday, early yesterday. I didn't tell y'all nothing. Even when I went live, I didn't say shit. I been knew. I didn't go live and say shit. She was just in my box. I still didn't tell her I knew. She was sitting in my panel, and I knew this. Talking about I need her for content. I had 2,000 people in here before we even brought her up for a topic. Clock that shit.
I got an
I
idea
say something
if she
today
need help.
because she went live again today, and I got the text again. But matter of fact, I don't know why I'm answering to you. Because somebody go ahead and block I'm just here? All them troll motherfuckers, I don't know who they think they playing with. You get blocked too. Say your final words. Go on over there and help her. Y'all fighting hard, but I get you. Y'all ain't never sent the motherfucking cash app. Y'all be swinging hard in the comments, but I bet you y'all ain't helped the girl. I bet you motherfuckers ain't helped shit. Right, that's why you saying so. Journey, no, Journey's not okay. No, she's not okay. No, she's not. She's embarrassed. Her feelings are hurt. So no, she's not okay. And that's who I give a fuck about right now.
Manny, did you
Corey,
learn
what
your
you
lesson?
calling my name for?
And go
Cause I
ahead and
You
want to
block
know
can't,
if you
Boosie too
learned
on the
your
way out
lesson.
too. Boosie can get blocked too, mods.
Corey, you not even listening. T is explaining exactly what's happening in real time. Like, this is all
She
breaking
just tried to
news.
help.
What is you
No, it's
talking about,
not,
Corey? You
Manny.
keep calling my
This is not.
name.
So let me help
This
y'all
is
understand something. Why this would affect somebody. If I refer somebody, in my town where I live, right? Where I live, my name is good. I can refer you to a job and I can guarantee you get it just by using my name. Okay? I can get you into a shelter just by using my name. I can get you resources just off my name. When I brought Kay here, when we went to the daycare, everybody knew me. Everybody. She say my name, they know who the fuck I am here. So when you do that and you refer somebody that fucks with your name, it fucks with your rapport. That means now they're going to start questioning anybody you bring forth after that. Your name holds more weight than anything, and that's the part that y'all don't understand. So when you put your name out there and you put your resources out there, you start to say, hey, I need you to help this person, and that person fucks it over. Now you messing it up for anybody that comes after them through you. That's how that works. That's why I don't vouch for everybody. I'm vouching for everybody for shit. For what?
I think we nominate Manny to take Trina.
Why do you keep saying my name? What is up?
If
T
y'all
has
think that
told us over and over we are here to learn. Can I learn, please? You are interrupting me in class. Can you stop calling my name, interrupting me while the teacher is talking? I'm trying to learn the
this ain't a
lesson of
school.
the day,
We don't
honey.
have
And
school in
that's
here.
why, again, you keep missing the point because you keep calling my name
These
when the
life
teacher is
lessons.
trying to inform us.
You ain't learn the ABCs here. This life
All right,
lessons.
what
We
time is
need
it?
your help.
Okay, so we got 20 more minutes and then X Files. Did everybody send their emails? If you ain't send no emails, I'm ending the live. Ain't no X Files. I ain't staying on here. I'm gonna go outside and enjoy the weather. So y'all better send y'all X Files. If y'all don't send them, the live will be ending.
You're my ex, so we're gonna call you tonight.
I ain't
Corey,
nobody.
give us a number.
I ain't got a number.
Oh, don't
Man,
y'all start. Don't y'all
I
start
never
messaging me.
dated.
Look, don't y'all start messaging me for help because I ain't doing it. Don't start sending me emails. I'm getting emails. Don't start asking me for shit. No, that's not. This ain't what we doing.
may I say something real quick, T?
Yeah.
Hello, T. Hello, panel. Normally I sit down in the comments and just enjoy the vibe, but this time I had to come up and say something. People have to learn their lessons. It's so many bridges that you will burn before you get the point. What do you have to go through to, especially when you have a child? The look on that child's face in an awkward position will make you want to do better for your child, even if you don't want to do it for yourself. If I was in that predicament, and I have 5 kids, I got 3 that's grown, I got 2 twins. If me and my twins was out there, the look on a face will make me want to do everything I possibly can do to get them in a home, a roof over their head where they're safe, because you're in a shelter with all these different people that you don't even know nothing about. Nothing. That's the crazy part. When people lend a helping hand, and I'm not picking on Trina or anything, but when you turn around and you cuss them out, you block them, you mute them, what do you actually expect to happen? What do you expect to happen? You gonna get a lashing that you ain't gonna want, but at the same time, you still needing help. You're still needing help. So the only thing anybody can actually do is pray for her. That's it. That's all. That's it. Because at this point, you're going to burn yourself out trying to lend a helping hand when the person is not grateful. So we have to stop that. And that's when your discernment comes in. Sometimes you need to just sit there and watch for a while and see how things play out before you lend that helping hand. Sometimes you just have to do that. Now, I've lent a helping hand because of the fact of the child, and I didn't want that child to be hungry. Will I do it again? Let me tell you, no, I won't. You know why? Because you don't care enough about your own child. So what makes you think somebody else need to step in and care about your child?
Damn.
Facts is facts.
Hey, don't do that. We
She's
not
going to
gonna do
have to
that.
get out of her own way.
We not gonna do that. Hey, if a child
Yes.
is hungry, feed that
No,
child.
don't tell her what to do because at the end of the
Let
day,
me
you
tell
can't
you
push.
why.
No, you can't push. Again, you can't push stuff off onto other people. You can't. Sometimes they fucking their own child over.
Exactly. That's the point.
No.
She screwed her own child over when she got all that money and you don't have account for it. You screwed your own shit. Let's be real. That was enough money for a deposit, for an apartment, whatever. But you screwed it. So she screwed her own child. So what you want us to do? Sit back and I feel so bad. Let me just run her $1,000. What? So she could screw that too?
So what are you left with? You deplete yourself trying to lend a helping hand when somebody is not grateful. We need to stop doing that. Sometimes you got to let shit fall where it fall. And when they get themselves in the pits of hell and trying to climb their way back up on out of that motherfucker, I guarantee you look at life a whole lot different.
Hey, I said
I have to
people get
disagree a little bit on that. Because from my understanding, because I sent her resources prior to any of this when she was going through the first situation. And I've done that for a lot of people on this app, and they don't want to utilize the resources. However, if I remember correctly, she stated that she had felonies. So in her state, I'm not well versed on the housing authority aspect of it and how for renting apartments with people with felonies, you can't do that in California. So unless you're living somewhere is very undesirable to live because they do a background check. Housing for Section 8, project-based housing, you can't have certain felonies on your record. So regardless of how much money was given to her, if she's being denied housing due to her past, then that's the issue. So
Well,
she's going to have to find a place that will accept her felony. If she hasn't, I could have swore she said it a long time ago, but I can't actually recall that particular live in question. Or she's going to have to move out of her state and go to a state that she can find housing for her and her child.
I understand where you're coming from, but with that being said, all the money that was raised for her, don't you think I saved that? Even if I had to go in a hotel with my child, I wouldn't have to ask nothing because I have funds to keep a roof over my kid's head without having to share in a shelter.
Understood, but hotels, I
What about a
know out
private
here
owner?
once again,
What about private
uh,
owners?
That
a
too.
private owner, they are very lenient, and that is where you have to really use your mouthpiece to really sell yourself to the landlord. It's the same thing with Section 8 in California prior to them changing the law, because now it's a law how you cannot discriminate against someone with Section 8. They just have to pass the regular market rate qualifications. That means your credit needs to be on point. You need to make sure that you make 3 times of your voucher amount of your rental portion. So you still have to meet qualifications. So you just can't arbitrarily, just go here. No, now you have to meet. So if you want to live, like I was joking with you last time, T, about moving is to Beverly Hills. As long as your credit fits, how they can't deny you. And if that house accepts Section 8 voucher in that zip code, because here is based off of zip code. So your voucher will be more than it would be in your state. Because in San Diego, a voucher for 4-bedroom voucher, $4,000 in one particular area. And it's a nice area, good schools. Okay. So you have to just know where to go. But for her, I don't know anything about Ohio is where she's residing at. She has to do her research, but I gave her all the information. And hotels run $300 a week. So if she received 5,000 or whatever the amount was, you do the math on that. And then you figure out when was the last time she did a fundraiser or whatever we're calling it now on this app. Do the math. It would make sense that she's out of money if she was staying in a hotel.
Yeah.
But my grind would be even harder
Right,
if I
right.
had that money.
Now
Even if I
I
have a
will agree,
hotel.
y'all. Sometimes people got monkeys on their back, and you just can't get a break. But
Right.
when you're wait a minute, but when you're facing those things, that means that there's something that you're needing to learn. I've learned that about life, right? When you keep hitting the same wall, there's a lesson that you have to learn before you get past that wall, right? So it's some things that we can't teach or help people with. They have to get it themselves. And sometimes you just got to let go. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't like even telling nobody not to help nobody. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of times you guys enable people from doing better because
Mm-hmm.
you're trying to coddle it or whatever. Like this app is full of people that want to validate. They want to
Absolutely.
validate others. So all the person got to do is come on here with crying and, going through it. And let me say this. Y'all don't really give a fuck, because I had seen on Nosy Live, a girl came up there crying. Everybody was like, we need the gossip. Let's get back to the gossip. So y'all really don't give a fuck. Let's
Mm-hmm.
just be honest. Let's just keep it a buck, right? You don't give a fuck. You just want to be the one to do the uplifting. And then when you get mad, you're going to tear them back down, right? So a lot of y'all just want to be able to say, yeah, I brought you up, I picked you up. You know what I'm saying? So you could throw it in their face. But sometimes picking a person up doesn't always have to come from you. It comes from letting go. Let go.
Mm-hmm.
Allow yourself to let go, release, and allow that person to fall. Sometimes you got to stop trying to break the fall. Let a motherfucker fall.
It's just like a family member that's always asking, 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 and asking. Sometimes tell no. Sometimes you just got to let them fall, because we are the enablers. We need to stop doing that because they never learn their lesson.
I had to do it with my daughter.
That's it.
My daughter did the same thing. My daughter, I got her hired at my old job. Her ass was going late, no call, no show. I said, I got her in 2 jobs. Don't get me wrong. I've been through the same shit. I ain't,
Mm-hmm.
I got a daughter that she had to get some tough love too. I
That's
had to
right.
let go and let her ass just deal with it. I had to tell her, I'm not helping you. I'm not helping you. You gonna have to help yourself now. And that was hard for me.
Mm-hmm.
That was hard for me to take my hands off. I had to tell her, Daddy, take your hands off.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying? Because she has to learn. She ain't got it. She was entitled.
Oh yeah.
Gave her a car, she fucked up the car. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Gave her a car, she got the car towed. The next
Mm-hmm.
car, she done got let the engine go out because she ain't want to put no oil in it. But now she
Mm.
working. Now everything she's getting, she knows the struggle. She texted me, was like, Mom, um, being an adult is hard, and I'm so sorry for whatever I put you through. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh
this is
yeah.
tough, but she had to learn. I had to take my hands off of her. I had to
That's right.
remove myself, and it was hard as her mother. You know what I'm saying? I had
Mm-hmm.
to. And now she's working. She's doing what she needs to be doing. She bought her car. She did everything. She's doing it on her own, and she's going to appreciate and value it more because she worked for it. I didn't give it to her.
That's right.
Can I
And
just
that's the
say
thing.
one
You
just said thing, some Miss words because my daughter told me the exact same thing. Oh, I'm so sorry, baby. I have to drop back down. I have to get back to work. But my daughter told me the exact same thing 2 weeks ago. She goes, Mama, the best thing you did was move out. I go, why? I kind of hurt my feelings. I was just like, why? Well, Mama, it's those nights that you couldn't cook dinner that you would order due to this. I lost
Mm-hmm.
40 pounds. I have, it's the PG&E bill, SDG&E bill down to $90. I was paying $700 for the electricity bill. Now she got it
Ooh.
down to $90. Yes, because the air was on. Everything was on because I work from home. So my computer has to be at a certain temperature so it won't overheat, so I can work, I can function. And then I'm paying for the gardener. She found a cheaper gardener. She just found all of these other resources when I left. So you are absolutely right.
Yeah, and like, I'm not saying nothing. Like I said, I wouldn't tell my doofer. I wouldn't say nothing that I wouldn't say to my own child. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? So that's what I'm saying. A lot of people may be like, T seems insensitive. T seems cold. Y'all don't understand. I've been on
Mm-mm.
my own since I was 17. I had to get it out the mud, regardless
That's
of what I got. I learned how to hustle. I learned how to work the system. I learned a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Not illegally, but I learned how to get around shit. I was catching a bus to and from college. I did not know how to drive at 19 with a 2-year old. I was going to and from college, catching a bus from college to work. When I was pregnant with my daughter in high school, I was throwing up the whole 9 months.
Mm-hmm.
I literally had to miss school and do homeschool. Couldn't get homeschooled, so I ended up missing 6 months of school. When I went back to school, I had to go to day school, night school, and summer school just to graduate on time.
Mm-hmm.
I have I have always had to put my foot on the ground and just push.
That's right.
Always had a job. Always been a hustler. If I ain't had the money, I did barter. Let me braid your hair. Let me write your
Mm-hmm.
paper. I wanted my kids' hair done. I had a friend. I helped my friend get her whole GED, they had the GED program. I helped her pass her whole GED test with bartering to get me and my kids' hair done. I pushed. I hustled. Period.
And that's what people don't understand. When you have children, and I know some people want to still go out there, have a good time, It's what you do in front of your children that makes the path for your kids. My kids have always seen me work. I done went from the state to the damn federal. They have always seen me work. So my kids, my grown kids tell
You
you,
gotta have 1,000 followers to come up.
like not work is not in their system. My kids get up and go to work because they don't want to go without.
Miss Bite, and I'm gonna slip in here real quick. Hey T, how you doing? Hey chat. T, I just wanted to say, the biggest thing, I had a mother that had an addiction, and I was Trina's daughter at once upon a time, right? My biggest thing and my concern is for that baby girl, because Trina can't use her as her sidekick, as her best friend, as to go through the mud with, because that baby does not deserve that.
She gonna be fine. She'll be fine.
She's very smart and she's very intelligent, but there's still residual effects that happen after
that. How did you turn out?
I mean, I turned out pretty good because I went the opposite of what she did.
Right, because of your resilience and you pushed. Right, I'm the same result. I'm the result of me and my mom used to sleep on park benches. Got to get to the shelter before 8:00. Right, Chicago. Sleeping in people's basements. I remember we was living in the projects when I was 5. Okay,
exactly.
Trust me, I turned out fine.
I just feel bad for her too. And I said, I see the chat. I said addiction. Addiction doesn't always need drugs. Addiction can be anything. So don't say addiction like I'm saying she used drugs. I don't know Trina's full story.
Yeah, she'll be fine because she'll look at her situation and she's gonna say, I don't want to live like that. And she's gonna make that determination to do better than her mother.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that I don't care about somebody's kid, but again, you gotta care about your kid.
That's right.
You gotta care about. You gotta be able to look your baby in the eye every day and be like, nah, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? We not living like this. Nah, fuck that. You gotta be able to do that. You can't expect the world to. You understand? Like you have to have enough resilience to say, you know what? Because otherwise that child becomes a cash cow. That child, you get to pimping that child. And I'm not saying her, but parents also will pimp their kid. Put their kid on the forefront and be like, look at my baby needs you. I know you ain't gonna help me, but you'll help my baby. Like, so a lot of times, and I'm not saying that she's doing that, but a lot of times what y'all don't understand, motherfuckers will pimp their kids.
That's true. That is so true. And no lies detected. No lies detected.
Because they know that's where your heartstring is. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh, I know if I put my baby up here, I know if I do this, I know if I do that, people gonna like, nah.
Can we find out what Manny learned so far?
Sure.
Leave that man alone.
Corey, I am listening. I'm following. Again, we're gonna have follow-up stories come a month later. You know, Corey, it's not about what I'm learning now. Ask me in 2 years.
You good, Manny. Like, and look, tomorrow it could be me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I don't really like talking about people's situations and shit, because especially when you are one of them protected people, I learned lessons from putting my mouth on certain shit. You know what I'm saying? So I have to be careful with what I put my mouth on. You know, so I'm trying my best not to put my mouth too much on this situation, because God will humble me too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to put my mouth too much on this. For I get spankings too. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. But hopefully this be a lesson that she'll learn. Maybe she needs to back off the app for a little bit, reevaluate herself.
Somebody said there's no one person for protecting others. You a goddamn lie. You must not be. You must be unprotected and must feel like you equal. No, the fuck. Yes, there is. God has favorites. Sorry that you may not be one, but yeah, there definitely is. You're wrong about that one.
But my
You're wrong about that one.
But my thing is, why would she get off the app when her life basically is the entertainment? I mean, she's brought us into the shelter. She has taken us here. She's taken us there. I don't think she should get off the app. But I do again think that the people that type the most need to do better at
You got
help
0 followers, and you telling me
doing
I
the
feel.
people.
Hold
That's
on, let
all
me
I'm
let me help.
saying.
Hold on, let me say this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and block you after you say your final words. Anything to feel superior when you have a low life. The only person that has a low life is a person that has to make a page with a black background that says deleted and 0 followers and following 0 people just to be able to have a voice. That's the only low life motherfucker I can never think of. Anybody that feels like, because you may have been blocked or you have no balls, right? It might be one or the other. If you block, that means you don't like rejection, right? So now I feel like I'm entitled to your platform to come and infiltrate your platform to say what I need to say, even though you didn't want me in your space, or you don't got the balls to come forth, and say what you need to say, so you hiding from a fake ass page. So you are the one that feels superior when you feel like you got to make a fake page just to make a statement.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing anything extra that I would do for anybody else. What I'm saying is, I witnessed. If it was the first time, to me, it was the first time everybody pushing Trina to be a content creator. If that is the time I witnessed, the comments kept telling her become a content creator. So now she's a content
No, that's
creator.
not a content creator.
Oh,
There's a difference between a content creator and a panderer.
ooh.
They're not the same thing.
We still in class, Corey. See,
Content creation doesn't mean
You in class.
I'm going to milk you without giving any. You're telling me basically, let me walk you into my life and make you pay for my struggle. So you saying that I should just turn on the camera and tell a sad story, and then that makes a content creator? It doesn't. Because what
well, I'm
happens
just
when you're
saying
up?
what they've been screaming. They've been screaming content
That's not a
creator.
content creator.
But Manny, this is what I'm
That's not
saying.
a content creator is somebody who provides content. What I mean by content, topics, conversations. Now she could have a live about being in the shelter. She could talk about sacrifices. She could talk about things that she's done, humility. What it's like to be homeless, but you can still show people how to have a positive mindset. You know what I'm saying? That's content creation. You know what I'm saying? That's still staying positive, and people will still want to invest in you because of the positive attitude. Your circumstances, people will still want to help you in your circumstances, even without you asking, when they see that your attitude is positive, even when your circumstances are not the best.
True.
So you don't have to go live and say, this is a horrible place, it stinks here, the food is nasty. That comes off as entitled and ungrateful. People begin to resent things like that. But if you're coming on and you're helping other people and helping people, show people that you're weathering a storm, you're getting through it, you're showing people the good, the bad, and the ugly, and you still are weathering that storm, people are going to want to pour into you anyway.
True.
Now, see, if I was in that predicament, I'm a prove and show type of person. So I would have to back away to reevaluate the situation, especially because I have a child that's watching me. So my hustle game have to be hard and strong to get to where I need to be. So when I do come back on this app, I can show and prove that I've done something with myself and with my child. That's the point.
I think I like Teatyme's idea a little better because it kind of goes with her MO. I
You got to
mean,
compare and contrast.
well, yeah, I mean, I like Teatyme's, observation a little better because it kind of keeps her within the ramifications of where she want to be. She wants to be here. She wants to give us content, but I do agree with T. She can sharpen that up, and that's a part of again this whole growth thing that's happening. It's like change your content. You could do it like this. So it's some great ideas in all of this that's being twined up. It's some great ideas in there for
But you
her.
also
Because
have to
I'm
worry
telling you, if
about.
she uses her situation as a positive, nobody would even call her or beg her or whatever, because they'll be supporting her just because she's the content alone, without her having to ask. Like, I promise you, people will support you without you having to open your mouth and say a word. You get what I'm saying? Like, because they believe in you and they see that, you know, that you're trying or whatever the fact of the matter may be. And nothing's wrong with transparency either, right? So if that situation did happen and she did get removed from the shelter and she, you know, she's emotional, she's like, you know, you guys bear with me, I got removed, this is my situation, people will still be like, oh my God. But people are less inclined because of the amount of people that have been burned in the process. Like, you don't have to actually be the person that got burned to tell people don't go touch that stove. You get what I'm saying? Like, if I see you and you go touch that stove and y'all both get burned, I don't need to know how to fucking feel to get burned. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to be like, I ain't going to touch that stove. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to actually touch it. A lot of people are like, well, you ain't donate, you ain't did nothing, so what you saying? No. I'm not going to, because you burned too many people. And that's why your rapport it matters. You know what I'm saying? How you handle people when you get mad at them. You know, like the girl that just helped her, she threw her completely under the bus in the comment section. She put her name in there. Not only did she put the shelter out there, she put that lady's name out there. She didn't have to do that. She didn't have to do that at all. That lady helped her. She put herself at risk. She met a stranger. She put her in her car. She drove her and her daughter around. She gave money. She helped with food. She helped with groceries. You understand? And she put her in line with the man who helped her get in the shelter. And then you throw her out there because you went live and told about the shelter and embarrassed her, and she needed somebody to talk to, and she confided in me. Now, mind you, I didn't even bring it to the app. When she called me, I didn't tell nobody. I didn't go live about it. When I went live today, I knew this shit yesterday before my hair appointment. I came on live after my hair appointment. Y'all didn't hear me say shit about that woman. I could have. I didn't say nothing. She was in my box today. Even after me knowing what she did, I still didn't say nothing while she was in my panel. It wasn't until I get this message that she went live again, raging about that raging about the shelter again. And the girl was embarrassed.
Because her name on it. That's her name. Good luck to you, Miss
Question is I guess since the cat is out the bag, is the friend the same person that's supposed to be the caseworker?
Hey, good luck to you, Miss Button.
Sorry, that was my daughter.
Okay, thank you.
That's narcissistic abusive behavior. Sorry for the cat, but that's messed up. Yeah, it is messed up. And I care about my people. You know what I'm saying? Because my people ain't rich. You get what I'm saying? Like, and since she put her name, Journey is sweet. Journey is a sweet lady. Journey ain't got no kids. And she told me I can go ahead and say it. Journey had also confided in her and let her know that she didn't have no kids of her own. You know what I'm saying? She didn't have any, you know what I'm saying, that she had just lost a godchild. You know what I'm saying? So Journey was already going through something. She was already in an emotional state. And she just wanted to pour into somebody. She just wanted to help somebody. That's it.
She could have had a new godmama in her life.
It's those bridges that you burn. Those bridges. And then you want somebody to turn around and feel sorry. I'm sorry, I can't. But that's all I wanted to. Thank you for setting me up. You have a blessed day. I'll be down in the comments, darling.
Okay, baby. And if she go live dragging me, I don't care. But she go live dragging Journey, oh, I'm going to have a whole week of content. And I'm telling y'all that right now.
I'm gonna have a whole week of content is insane. Hey T.
I'm not playing. Don't play with nobody that can't
No, I
that ain't gonna come up and, you know, defend. She threw that name out there. Yeah, Journey the one who went the raffle, cause she the one who put her name out there.
Well, I hope it don't go that far. That's ooh.
She can drag me all she want to.
Yeah, I hope
but don't
it
mess
don't
with that. Don't mess with Journey.
Because it's like,
And Journey had the right to reach out to me, and she had the right to reach out to me.
Well, that's true.
She
That's
had the
true.
right to call me and vent to me. And again, I didn't bring it to the app. You get what I'm saying? When Journey
Yeah.
confided in me, I didn't say anything. You know what I'm saying? I didn't tell anybody. And I was watching it go on. I was watching all the stuff go on, and I still didn't say nothing. I heard Diamond live yesterday. You know how bad I wanted to jump up in Diamond panel and be like, no,
Wow.
the person that somebody first handedly helped her. Do you know how bad I wanted to type in nosy comments? No, don't put no Cash App up,
Wow.
because I knew already what had happened, but I didn't do it because of the confidence for her.
And
Not
see, that
confidence,
even goes to show
confidentiality.
the support that you still are willing to give even through it all. And that's why I say the creators that I do enjoy, this is why I enjoy them, because even the things we don't see, y'all are still genuine to who y'all really are. Because you, like you said, you could have shut it down. You didn't. You allowed opportunity to still be prosperous in whatever way. And girl, yeah, just kudos to you, girl.
Yeah, I
Like,
didn't say nothing. I
yeah.
wanted to put in the comments real bad yesterday, and I wanted to say something this morning when y'all was talking about it, but that wasn't my place. You get what I'm saying? That wasn't my place because Journey just needed somebody to lay it to. You know what I'm saying? She like what people don't know. People be like, it's just TikTok. We in a whole nother world on TikTok. If that girl tell her family would look at her like she lost her fucking mind. Like
Yeah.
why would you help a stranger? You know what I'm saying? Us on the app, we understand different. She had nobody else to talk to. She had nobody else to confide in. You know what I'm saying? So she confided in somebody that would understand because I'm in the same neighborhood. We in the same damn city when you talk about TikTok. So she didn't have no family member to call and be like, I just got burned by a stranger I met on the internet and I helped and I vouched for her.
Mm-hmm. T, can I ask you a
What
question?
people fail to realize is that TikTok
Yeah.
crosses over into the real world more often than not. Like, so
Mm-hmm.
that's why
Cause
that's why you got to be real cautious. Like TikTok has some serious reach.
is that why your emotions were high yesterday, T? Nah, I could separate my emotions were high. I was fine. I had a good time. I was actually good yesterday. No, I was fine. My emotions are fine. Like I can hold on to a secret somebody gives me, and separate that from my professionalism. Um, I got upset when she texted me again that the girl went live again, putting the name of the shelter out there and everything else. She that was the final straw.
I think one thing that you were talking about that I thought was really impactful that I wish more people, especially people in our community, would realize is the benefits of diplomacy and delivery when it comes to their interactions with the outside world and others.
True, true.
Like you can get so far with a diplomatic approach to just about anything and everything.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a bigger problem widely in our community that when people's emotions run high, when it comes to personal situations, that they just fly off the handle and they don't really think very clearly, and then they end up with all of these negative consequences for themselves, and then they blame the outside world and everybody else involved. But realistically, you can't operate in the world that way and then expect things from anyone or anything. And if
Yeah.
you want to go out and, fend for yourself in the world by yourself, your life is going to be extremely hard. And it's probably going to have a lot more downs than it does ups.
Yeah.
But it's all self-inflicted. And I resonated with what you were talking about with how you've been on your own since you were 17, because I got put out when I was like 14 years old. And I was a homeless teen for a really long time. And I made it a mission to myself that my kids will never even see a glimpse of any of the things that I seen. I was a homeless teen in Miami at that, Miami, Florida.
Ooh.
So like that's a whole different ball game,
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that cuz it much like Chicago, cuz no shade on Chicago, like a Chicago rough too.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is
No, there's a lot of resources out here. It is. I
yeah,
will say
in
that.
Miami they don't have those kinds of resources, especially not when you have a parent that sole intent is to sabotage you and make you look like a bad child who just want to run outside.
You sure you weren't bad?
I call
No, I
Cap.
wasn't. No, I
I,
wasn't. I was an honor
I
roll
call
student.
Cap.
I was an honor roll
I
student. I went
call.
to church like 4 times a week, and I moved in with my mom in the projects after my grandmother died, and that's who I lived with. when I was really young. But when I moved in with my mom, she put me out, and I had never like experienced that kind of life before or anything. So it was really like a culture shock to me because it was a completely different lifestyle than I was used to. But I counted down the days until I was 18, and I said, you know what? The day I turn 18 on my birthday, that's the day that I get to be in control. That if I'm in a bad position in my life and I fail, it's because I failed.
I didn't
Because
say
I
I
can
didn't say a
control that.
child could be bad to be put out of the home. No, I would never put a kid out the home. I wasn't saying that
Yeah,
in the
no, she was.
comments.
I
I
get you
was
were
asking
being
because
facetious.
sometimes kids don't know that they really are a problem. Because she was like she wasn't bad at all. I'm like, you show you wasn't bad,
No,
but no, I don't
not in the
think a
way. I'm
parent
not
should
gonna
ever
say
put a
that I
kid
was a
out.
perfect angel, but not in the way that my mother was portraying me to be. If that makes sense. But what I'm saying is like so I made it a mission that when I turned 18, that is the day that I have control over my life, because a lot of the resources I realized in South Florida, you had to be an adult to utilize them, or you had to be a ward of the state. And I tried to get taken away by the state several times so that I would at least be able to access resources. And my mother always combated it. And, she
She getting
always,
assistance for you.
yeah, my mom was getting assistance for like all her kids and stuff, but I was kind of like the punching bag kid, if that makes sense. You know how that
Okay,
go.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That's probably why she wouldn't let you get assistance because she was getting
I
assistance for
If
you.
you ran,
pos-
if you ran away enough of times in Miami, they're gonna lock you up in
Oh,
Bridgeview.
they definitely
but
don't do.
the
They
thing
don't.
is,
No, 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 no. They
So
don't
no,
I
they
lock
don't
you
do.
know.
up.
No, they
Hold
do.
on,
No,
wait a minute.
no, they
Not
do.
Oh
just for
yes,
running
they do.
away. You had just for running away.
Yes, they do.
I
It's
wish
called
to God I would
no,
have had that
no,
out here.
in
I'm
Miami,
from
in
Miami.
Miami
They
they
will lock
do.
your ass
Thank
But
up.
the
you.
thing is,
Cause down
though.
here they couldn't lock. I was trying to make them lock my baby up.
So no, in tea time. So in Miami they do. If you get reported as a runaway enough times, they put you under habitual runaway status, and
Damn, I
then they take you
wish.
to the Department of Juvenile Justice.
It's
Now the
called Bridges.
problem, now the problem with
Yeah,
that
Chicago definitely won't do that.
is I was actually referred to counseling when I was younger, and I actually had to go through counseling because when I was younger and I actually got put on habitual runaway status, because that's what my mother would do. She would put me out and then not let me in the house, and then she would like call and say that I was a runaway, because what do you want me to do? Sleep on the porch? No, I have to go to a friend's house or somebody's house so I could shower and eat and sleep. I wasn't even enrolled in school. I
But
wasn't in
did you
high
tell the
school.
people? Did you tell the police that she put you out?
Yeah, I kept telling them that, and she just kept telling them that I was a liar, and they were just like, "Oh, she's lying." Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Really?
they just believe the parents. Like, the Department of Children and Families in South Florida is so overworked and underpaid. The caseload is so massive that a lot of kids slip through the cracks. Like, you have to be in such an egregious situation for them to want to do something, and even then, you still might slip through the cracks. It's a bad thing, right? But it got
That's
to a
true.
point where when I did get on habitual runaway status and they took me to DJJ, which is the Department of Juvenile Justice, girl, I was excited. I was happy. I was like, what? I got clothes. I got food. I got a bed. The COs is cool. One of them be bringing me braid hair. I be braiding the other girl's hair and stuff.
Dang.
And then
That's
after
sad. You
like,
have to go that
and then,
just to feel like you were welcome.
yeah, and then
I'm so
after like,
sorry.
and the thing about
Hey,
that
cover
is,
girl.
though, is they would always give me family court because I did not have any charges. There were other kids there that were like on, you know, all kinds of like wild, like criminal charges and stuff. And I, in a way, when I was younger, I envied them. Not because they were in trouble, I envied them because they got to stay and I didn't get to stay. They would release me after 5 to 21 days. The max that they could keep me was for 21 days because I was not criminal. You know what I
That's
mean?
that now. That's what because I know that and I
Yeah,
had to
so
experience that. They
I
wouldn't even take my
wanted to
daughter.
stay. It's to the point
So did
to
you wanted
where
to act up so you could
yeah,
just be in there?
yeah, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it because the way my grandmother raised me, she raised me to be like a kind-hearted, like really
Oh,
sweet person. Like she was a devout Christian and all that and stuff. So like I got all my moral compass from my grandmother. But when I got older or whatever, and I realized that my mother tried a different tactic, which was instead of taking me to juvenile services, she would tell these people that I was like ready to, unalive myself and others and a danger to myself and the community, they would actually put me in psych wards. And even when I got there, I begged them to stay. I was like, can I please go into inpatient?
They should have known
Because
something
I
with you
knew
begging that.
inpatient.
Like, I don't
I
understand why they didn't pick that up.
To be honest with
No,
you,
they kicked
no,
out a
no,
check, and
no.
that's
But
why.
what even got even so worse is I'll never forget. There was a psychiatrist there. Her name was Dr. Silva, and I never used to talk to her. But after seeing me for so many months, on and off, on and off, on and off, she was like, something is wrong. And then she finally got me to tell her what was going on, because I was like, if I tell you, my mom's just gonna get mad and she's just gonna get worse. She's gonna retaliate against me. And I knew that, as I got older. And I finally talked to her and told her. She did call child services actually a few times, and my mother retaliated against me worse and worse each time. And every time I would end up back in her office, and she was like, hey, I'm not going to call them anymore, because I realize they're not doing anything, and that your mother is just going to keep essentially punishing you for what's going on and stuff like that. So I was like, okay. And she just, every time she saw me, she just made me comfortable and was like, when do you turn 18? And I would be like, I turn 18 in 4 years, 6 months, 8 days, and 3 hours. I was counting down to the hours, baby. So I had it pretty rough growing up. And I say all that to say that your circumstances don't always make you.
That's
I
right.
always wanted to
We
just
have
have a
choices.
stable life, and I always wanted to be nice to others, and I always wanted to be essentially the person that I didn't have when I was younger. You know what I mean? So not
Yeah.
everybody who has a rough upbringing or a rough past ends up being this malicious, evil, conniving, crab in a bucket mentality type person, or who goes out and looks out into the world with, a pessimistic outlook. And
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like if you want better for yourself, you gonna find a way to make better for yourself, and you'll realize there's a world of opportunities there for you, as time progresses, especially when you put things out into the world in such a positive way. I don't care. It was plenty of times where I had $3 to my name and I ain't eaten 2 days, and I had to stay awake because it was nowhere safe for me to sleep. And I just rode the bus back and
I'm,
forth
I'm,
down one single route. I've done that
I just
before.
want to say I'm so glad that you overcame that, and you have a story to tell, and I hope you use that to help other people see the other side, because we all have choices, and in the end, like, we don't have to stay down. The
Yeah,
choices is to get up, so our
and
life circumstances can.
app,
But
my
but you got my
bad.
people crying,
My bad.
so
I'm sorry.
we go.
I want
Yeah,
to end it off on a
uh,
positive note. I
go
promise, and I'm
ahead,
gonna
go
go.
ahead.
But what I will say is that I'm thankful that I've been able to, I've gotten married. I did end up getting divorced, but I'm
Yes.
getting married again. I have 3 children. My children have had a very nice life ever since they were
Great.
born and I was
Oh,
pregnant. We've had a really good life. I've, become a truck driver by trade. I've done work from home. I've done, I've had several management experiences. I had the opportunity to start a small business at one point, but it wasn't really for me and stuff. I just enjoy being a house mom and a housewife, and that's what I do. But there's a way for you to make it in the world without having to try to destroy others and try to destroy
yeah,
everything that's
I
around
agree.
you.
I agree. You guys, before we start X Files, I got an idea for my subscribers. Y'all know I always say your traumas and your triggers are not my responsibility, but I think a lot of people have been through so much that they suppress. So I'm thinking about doing an unpacking live once a week where you guys can just unpack. We can just have a live where we just unpack and we just kind of like try to, you know, just help people with overcoming whatever things that they may have been through or going through, and maybe just do an unpacking, just a week, once a week of unpacking, whether it's stuff that's happened on this app, whether it's stuff that's happened that you don't know who to talk to about. But it would definitely be a sub only live, and we can do that. Let's do it. We'll do every other, because we can do it every other Wednesday outside of the entrepreneur lives. You know what I'm saying? Because Wednesdays is like my best days. My grandson isn't here on Wednesdays, or whatever. We just do a live to unpack. I'm also going to be doing a content creator live for people that want to be content creators, and just bringing like bigger content creators together to see if they can help and just give some feedback and some I was supposed to do on May 18th, but all the stuff that had happened over the last couple weeks, y'all know I had took a break. So I don't mentor as of now. I've had people ask to mentor, but It be a lot because I am an empath. So when people give me their stuff, I carry it like it's mine. But if you really do need somebody to talk to, you can always email me and we can take it from there. And you just need somebody just to talk to. But I don't actually just mentor. A few people have asked me to mentor them. But I am starting a mentorship program too for it's going to be from ages 16 to 24. That's going to be a different program that I'm going to do. Do a show. My life is great. TikTok. Do a show. My life is. Oh, stop.
I'm sorry.
Stop.
I just want to say this. Not y'all crying. Please don't cry for me,
Oh
baby.
yeah, they crying, but they'll be all right because
Everything.
we finna start X Files. They don't gotta say nothing because I'm about to drop y'all out the panel and
My
I'm about to
bad.
start my X
Well,
Files.
But I had a question.
Go
like
ahead.
her
Missy,
life.
I probably didn't get it. You gonna have to email me again. I don't know why you didn't get a response. What's up, Kari? Because we got to drop y'all. I need
No,
emails though. I haven't got no emails yet, but I'm still gonna drop everybody.
her
But
life
I
is
need
a
the email.
success story. So y'all trust me. Y'all ain't seen half of it. Cause the ones that leave, like if they run away, trust me, they get groomed, and they do it because they have no other place to go. So trust me, her life is a success story.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, don't cry for me. I'm gonna drop off. I promise I ain't gonna take your time.
They good. You
Don't.
don't got to tell them they good. Leave them alone. Let my people feel. They good. You fine. Let my people feel how they want to feel. Let them get it out. All right, y'all. I'm giving y'all 10 minutes to get the email sent over. I'm gonna play the music. I do take responsibility for why I haven't received any emails. Probably because I haven't uploaded the new X Files. The Hey Uchi, I haven't uploaded the X Files that I have, and I really am working on doing that. But it's my phone is giving me a really hard time. But hopefully I can get them up soon so y'all can see the X Files and know what it's about, and then I can promote that. Kari, I'm waiting on your inbox. Sadari, I'm waiting on yours, and there's a couple other people that said that they supposed to be sending theirs. So I'm about to clear out the panel. Y'all got
Wait a
I'm
10
minute.
scared.
minutes.
I'm scared.
What?
I'm scared. Like we having good
Send it on
conversation.
over. Send it on over. Hold on, Uchi. Give me a second. Let me clear this out real quick. Thank you. Move this out the way. Oh, Virgo had a question? Okay, tell her to request back up. What up, Uch?
What up, dog?
What's happening?
Nothing. Chilling. What's happening?
You trying to do X Files?
What the fuck is X Files?
Where I call your ex and ask them, was you the best or the next? Where I call your ex and see if they want to circle back or if you was a good man or
Man,
you
every
just was a
last
good
one
fit.
of them gonna give you the A1 approval of me.
Well, give me one. Let's see which one we gonna do.
Man, that ain't shit.
You
Hold
scared?
on.
You got to email it to me. You got to email me the phone
Gotta
number.
email it to you.
Or you can inbox me the phone number and the name.
All right, that ain't
Do
shit.
she know you by Uchi?
Wait, ex?
Ex. Thank y'all.
I don't think I talked to any of my exes besides my baby mama. Now, if you talking about someone I just didn't pop,
No,
I
an
can go. I can
ex.
go there. You know what I'm saying?
Look, he went from confident to unsure.
No, because I like I said, because I ain't dealt with none of my exes in forever. You know what I'm
That
saying?
don't mean nothing.
I had a
You still
whole
got
baby
some
mama,
numbers
so
in
I
your
don't even know if
phone.
my exes' numbers are the same. But
That's okay. We can
if I
try it.
could reach out to them, they'd be like, "Yeah, that nigga was that one." I ain't gonna
Well,
lie.
let's see. Let's see. Let X Files be the judge of that.
Now, let me find a number. Let me find a number. I'll be
All
right back.
right. We waiting on him. Let's put the music on, y'all.